Boom. And we are live. That's right, folks. We are live again. It's a feel-good Friday night here with the Wrasslin for Life Network. We are live and kicking off another live stream, watch party, watch along, call it what you will. But we are the alternative commentary to all the wrestling. You want live updates. You want to know what's happening on the shows. This is the place to do it.
You're good?
You hear that? No. So everything's going. I got a feedback, folks, but I fixed it. But that all being said, we got 2+ hours. SmackDown tonight. We'll see what it holds. Roman is back. We got lots of rumors, lots of stories, and that me and that pretty face are going to rock and roll. Strap in, strap on, folks. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live. We are live. We are live and back at it again. Beautiful people. I hope everyone out there had a wonderful, wonderful week. Friday is in the books. We're going to cap the week off with some SmackDown tonight. We got the live coverage. We're on early. We are the Wrasslin for Life Network. I think I've said that already. But, folks, I'm Mr. KJ White, but he's got a spiel. So,
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrasslin for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White, who might be crying on stream later tonight. And I am Big Nick. And yes, we're back at it. You know, we're showing up. We're returning once again like we usually do, but we're showing up like Roman Reigns is tonight as well. So it's a stacked card tonight on SmackDown. That's why we're on a little bit early. We've got both nights, or the night two, I should say, actually, of the Dos Amigos of the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. And you've got those 6 men competing that you see below us there. That's actually perfect if it's lined up with both triple threats. Yeah, point ahead, look smart.
But that's right, folks. We're going to roll through this. Like I said, I hope everyone out there is having a wonderful week. You got another one in the books. The weekend is here. I hope we're going to enjoy it. Happy early Mother's Day to all the moms out there and all the fellas and folks that have moms.
Tell your mom you love them. Tell your mom you be like Dom and tell mommy you love her.
Right? Don't be a Dom.
Go say hi to your Dom.
Go say hi to your mom.
Right. Long story short.
But all that being said, folks, we got SmackDown kicking off, like Nick said. There's lots to get into. Round 2, obviously, Seth Rollins is waiting for the winner between the 6 men below here. Nick, it's going to be interesting. Lots of rumors, lots of speculations. I mean, our man, my guy, I guess.
This might be the greatest night in Toronto history, I feel, or the most joyous celebration, I feel, if the Maple Leafs win and Edge wins. As well.
Well, it would definitely send my Friday off to a nice end.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Taking a siesta on Saturday and Sunday. Jojo, what up? Kayla, what up? Big Dog, what up? Kenneth, what up? Keep it Blaze 420. Yes, that's 100% what we do here around here with the vitamins, of course.
Always 420 somewhere.
Yeah. It's like 5 o'clock somewhere. Just it's a little bit earlier. Richard, what up? Damian, what up? Rocco, what up? Kevin again. Everybody, what up? What? But so who do we want to go triple threat by triple threat first of who we have?
How we see this playing out tonight? Yeah, for sure. And like Nick said, welcome, folks. Welcome. Make sure you hit that like or subscribe button or both. And go check out our links below. Remember, we do have t-shirts and hoodies and crop tops and tank tops and baseball jerseys. So
Tigers and Bears, oh my.
And they're all at discount prices right now. But all that being said, 2 triple threats tonight. Both should be fun to watch. Do you want to start with Bobby Lashley, Austin Theory, and Sheamus?
I think let's start with the lesser of 2, I feel. I think one might, well, no, it can't main event, because I was going to say that triple threat there right underneath me just has like premium live event written all over it.
Yeah, well, I agree with that. And I think it's funny because the first triple threat, assuming it's the first, but I actually have it might be a rare pick, but Sheamus might steal this one for me.
Really? Well, that's just, again, your infatuation for redheads if you're taking Sheamus. This man will never pick against a redhead, trust me.
Accusations.
Well, they're not accusations if they're true.
Right.
But so you're taking Sheamus.
I am.
Could it be? Well,
Could
this
it be?
triple threat to me really seems like it's the future U.S. title scene going forward on SmackDown.
Kind of feels that way, yes.
With that being said, I think the U.S. champ Austin Theory advances, and it helps not only elevate him, it elevates the title a bit because it shows that he's featured in a prominent spot, and it's a big deal and a big thing.
Not a bad shout at all, Nick. I don't hate that pick. I just feel like there's a potential. The way the show's kind of been the last few weeks here, I could honestly see Theory and Bobby Lashley kind of screwing each other over and Sheamus stealing the victory. I mean, in all rights, Bobby Lashley could steal it. There's really no wrong answers on this one. But yeah, I mean, Theory doing it to kind of put a little more shine on him, not a bad shout at all.
Here's some. I'll pose a question though to everybody in the chat as well, and also I think it's interesting when it comes to predicting who wins this match. Of Danny, what up? Do we see the person who wins this match going on to face Seth, or
No.
does it clearly come from the other match?
I think it's going to be one of two people out of the other side.
So it's really more of who in this match do you think coulda, shoulda, woulda done double duty and could lose to whoever wins the second one, which is an interesting way to book. You're booking yourself up knowing you're going to take an L.
Yeah, like, and I mean, that's where I'm a little hesitant. I wonder if they wouldn't want to put Theory over in the first triple threat.
But you put him in the ring with Ray, you put him in the ring with AJ, you put him in the ring with Edge. Any one of those matches elevates him a bit, I feel. If you're putting him in there with two Hall of Famers and a future Hall of Famer.
Would they shy away from the U.S. champion taking an L?
No, because it brings him back down. Theory's taken a lot of wins when it comes to the U.S. title. I don't think when's the last time he really took an L since he won it. So I think it gives people a launching point to go after. If you're Bobby Lashley and your next, feud is with Austin Theory, well, you just lost, It gives you something to work with, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's not bad. That's not bad. And like I said, what's up, Danny? Hope you're doing well. Big Dog's back in the house with, gimmicks.
Well, he said, I would love to see it was Sheamus winning it, but WWE been pushing Theory, so see, he agrees with me with Theory.
Okay.
Gilly, what up? Damien, I see you talking about Dynamite numbers. We can get to that if we got time. We start with Edge versus Styles versus Ray to kick off SmackDown. Well, yeah, I'm guessing with the advanced age of some of the people involved in that match, I think that's not a bad shout. Well, if they're going to have to do double duty, shit.
Right. Fair enough.
And that's how you start out of the gate hot. You start that draws you in. Now, say Edge, if you start out of the gate on Friday Night SmackDown and say if it's Edge, it's AJ Styles, it's Rey Mysterio, any one of those three, and they're going to be in the main event later tonight, you're going to tune in. You're going to at least come back for the main event, even if you tune out for a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all. So, yeah, that makes I could see, like you said, the older gentleman definitely getting the first go at this for sure.
We'll get that match when then like a promo or something, and then the second match like we got on Raw. But Boston, what up?
Absolute possibility for sure.
So then since we've talked about it enough now, do we want to predict the other one too?
Yeah, I'm curious where your head's at. I don't know if you want to go first on this one, but I've been swayed. I've been swayed from my original.
I've been very swayed. I think
we got swayed together, bro.
I have been swayed, swooned, and swindled, I feel, when it comes to this whole situation. Because I initially had AJ Styles, I thought, granted, I initially heard that we were setting up Roman versus AJ for Night of Champions, which then if he's dealing with Seth, wouldn't quite work, but it still would be a dream match. After seeing Edge's whole post on Twitter and his whole speech, pretty much, if he wins the belt, this is his last run. Of he gets the belt, he never lost. It looks just like Big Goldie. His words, not mine.
My words, I agree.
Yeah, not mine though. And that whoever pretty much once he wins it, whoever takes the title off of him, that's it. That's done. I've not only been swayed to think he wins the match, I think he wins the whole damn thing.
Yeah, I agree.
As much as we were out here, Seth Rollins, clearly, but one validates the belt a bit more, and
I do
makes a huge moment.
I do have a glaring problem with this. I like it. I do. And I mean, Edge versus Seth and Saudi, it sounds about right. It sounds like it fits. I think they
Well, we've had that feud before. They had the Hell in a Cell and everything.
Yeah, we kind of rehatch old problems. I don't mind it at all, Big Nick, but I really do find it fucking dumb that someone from SmackDown might win this tournament.
That is a very valid point that I didn't quite take into consideration.
Really find it dumb.
I got wined and dined.
Why did you not draft him to Raw?
Well, touche. Now my past arguments are coming to haunt me.
Right. I've kind of flipped a little.
Yeah. Well, Danny, are you guys going to AEW in Boston? I've thought about going to some of the shows in Massachusetts. Boston might be a better shout to go to one of those shows. Because I live nearby there. You might have to, get a passport and all that. Might be a little bit of a struggle.
It's a long hike.
But yeah, to 100% of going back to not having the tournament this way and everything like that, I get 100%. It should not be a SmackDown person that wins it. Now that we're already here, we've already crossed that threshold. There's no going back.
Yeah, we've already did it.
We've already Thelma and Louise over it. My whole thing is still, like I said, if it sets up a huge moment for whoever, a huge heel making moment for whoever beats Edge.
Mm-hmm.
But also then Cody's not touching either belt for quite a while. Get used to it. Cody, Brock. Well, it works out that way.
Yeah.
But I know that there's a good chunk of fans I feel that'll be, oh, they're holding him down. See, this is why you should have never left AEW. No, it's stories are supposed to play out.
Yeah, patience, grasshoppers. Like, for all the people that said Cody wasn't ready, hadn't earned it, that are now changed their mind and they're pissed off they didn't get what they didn't want, I guess.
There's one thing with wrestling fans, and it's that they're fickle.
Fickle.
But it does make, though, you do have a very strong argument, and you do open yourselves up for a lot of, again, that backlash of, see, the draft doesn't even matter. If a guy from SmackDown wins the championship and goes exclusively to Raw. But then again, do you run back?
Their answer is going to be simple, Nick. They're just going to push it back and literally have, like, okay, well, like, we know we did it, but now moving forward, we're going to stop doing it. That's going to be the answer. We'll see if they stay true to that.
But does everyone get so happy about an Edge championship run that they forget it? That they just, that's the way you cover it up? Everybody's just excited that Edge is a world champion.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck what show he was on.
The title that he never lost. You can tie it into that lineage.
Yep. And then what's so bad if he has a 3-4 month title run and then he, hands the belt off to the next guy, maybe a Seth, maybe someone else that, he hands that belt off, and that's the last time we see him in a world title match.
Isn't he, the whole conversation, wasn't it back for like in August in Toronto and everything?
Fuck.
I don't even want to know. But because I've got Toronto taken out of their zone right now. But
yeah, well, it comes back this way.
Fair enough.
Son of a bitch.
Well, I could see it maybe a SummerSlam is when he maybe drops the title. And what do you do with him on SmackDown? Does he go after the U.S. title? Do we get Edge versus Austin Theory, or do we get Edge versus Roman? We run that back?
I don't know, right? Like, I mean, obviously.
And we know the Saudis love their nostalgia. These people wanted Yokozuna almost
that's why I think
Edge, after he passed. So
that's why I think Edge Rollins, no matter who wins, Edge or Rollins, you really can't go wrong at that point, which is nice for the WWE. They need some W's. So I think they're really in a place of they pick two guys that, no matter who takes it, no matter who walks away with it, they're going to do okay. The crowd response, the crowd feel is going to be good, but it really does have that name value that you always kind of find with these Saudi shows, for sure.
Just a wee bit.
Right.
But Vance, what up? Danny says WWE should bring back GM for Raw and SmackDown. Well, Danny, getting to Roddy in a second here.
Billy, Bobby, Jimmy.
At this point, I mean, I'm spin the wheel. You might be right at some point. But we already kind of did that one before their draft. We did our draft, and KJ was Monday Night Raw, and I was Friday Night SmackDown. So if you want to check that out, we'll just if WWE's hiring and looking for some people to do that, I mean, we're guys. I officially changed my name, I'm assuming name, to Ronnie Stratton. Oh, this man's just still sold on Tiffany Stratton, I guess. but it still says Ronnie Hood on our end.
I mean, Ronnie Hood was good. Why can't she be Tiffany Hood? Why do you got to go the other way?
You want this man to give up his first name instead of his last name?
Why? Oh, that'd be even funnier. We'll just call him Tiffany Hood. No, her to be Tiffany Hood, not him. Follow along.
Oh, wait. Why? That's got to be Tiffany Hood. You're changing everything around now.
Solo versus Jay Vance. I think so. I'm not sure what Vance said, but yeah, Solo versus Jay's a definite possibility.
Oh, he was saying if we got a Solo versus Jay match in the future, potentially.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's possible. Solo versus Jay.
There's the whole talk about dissension and everything. And Big Dog, you have no idea. I'm so glad that you brought this up. What about this rumor going around that Roman and Solo will face Sami and KO and Saudi, and Jay takes exception to that? I'm not completely sold on that. What about you? This brings me to people that report clearly clickbait stories, and the internet, the wrestling internet community just runs fucking wild with it. Of what sense does that make? First off, we know for a fact Sammy's not going to a Saudi show. That's why a lot of people have talked about, do we split the titles off of them? Do they potentially lose the titles before Night of Champions? Because they're not going to go over to Saudi. That's clearly stated. So why would we have that match in Night of Champions? First off. Second off, does Roman need more belts? Are we just going to upset the smart marks, the IWC that would click this fucking headline?
Yeah, I don't think
by giving Roman another belt just because. And it really just brings me down to, I hate people that post just clearly fake news just for clicks and everything like that. Like, Bobby Roode had neck fusion surgery today, and you get people pointing out there, is Bobby Roode retiring? No, just stop. Just actually report news. Have some goddamn credibility with yourself. And the thing is, too, when a lot of people that put this stuff out there and it's clearly wrong and it's clearly inaccurate, they just throw another story out there and everybody just moves on and clicks it and acts like nothing happened.
It's embarrassing.
When people get accountable, like you say this all the time with like Meltzer and everything, when do you get held accountable for when you report inaccurate information and act like it's true and then never backtrack if you're wrong?
Well, that's it. You just put the bullshit out there and it's okay, because we will forget about it, like you said, on such quick notice. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, I keep, voicing my opinion about, like a Meltzer, where it's like, I would love for everyone to boycott the fucking Observer because it's bullshit. It's horseshit. It's biased. It's a lean. I don't want to hear any of it. So you're not wrong. And I know definitely a lot of perpetrators of that kind of bullshit nowadays. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, all people can do is stop clicking on the shit as much as possible.
But hey, it's so titillating. It's provocative. No one knows what it means, but it gets the people going.
Yeah, right.
That's what it is. Yeah, see, wrong. He had a glorious neck surgery.
A glorious neck surgery. He'll make a glorious return, and we'll all be happy.
KJ's been waving that bandwagon for a while. This man might explode of self-implosion there when Bobby Roode shows back up.
Really pumped.
Sure. Avengers assemble. It won't happen. Roman will defend against someone. He will start a new rivalry tonight. Absolutely. Again, that's the thing, is that's the stuff that if you literally take more than 10 seconds to think about it, it's illogical. And yet people still, did you hear this? Did you hear this? Did you hear this? Yeah. And I've heard a lot of other dumb shit today too.
But I did propose the idea that maybe it would be Solo and Roman versus the Usos.
Yes, you did propose that. That's not a bad show.
Right, at some point. Maybe not now.
Some point down the road. That's not a terrible show. And Richard's reminding us we're now 8 minutes, because I took too long, away from the start of SmackDown. As it's 2-0 Florida. So
breaking my heart.
Now, folks, if you watch this on the replay, you can, I think, maybe freeze the exact moment, like Ralph Wiggum with Lisa Simpson with "I choose you," of the exact moment AJ's heart breaks.
No, there's lots of time left. Lots of time. No heartbreak.
Well, it took you 19 years to get out of the first round. It'll take you another 19 or 20 to get out of the second round.
Thanks, fucking hell. This is going to be a great SmackDown. It better be almighty. Welcome.
Right, and we'll see. At least you got out the first round. Yeah, see, Boston can't tell you. You got a lot of teams you can hold that over now still.
Yeah, now you get that automatically. How was your playoffs going? I dropped that a couple times already.
Bonkers, what up? I've heard KO and Sammy versus Solo Roman at Night of Champions. Sammy and KO will go. Bonkers, go back like a couple minutes and you can just hear my whole thought about that.
No,
literally just wrapped up talking about that.
It is. I mean, we already know the expectation is Sammy won't go. I can't recall if Kevin has gone or not.
He's not gone because Sammy doesn't go.
Yeah, no, exactly. So I mean, in that case, it makes this even less likely. So
right. I'll check this with you. MIM?
What's that? I just heard it.
Am I?
Hey Nick, check your dude. You froze up a couple times. I was waiting to see. That's why, because I was watching the game. I couldn't tell if it was you or me that was pausing. But yeah,
fair enough. Well, I guess thumbs up, thumbs down if I've had any issues since then.
I think you're okay right now.
Okay. Yes, Boston, I did. Yes, go. By the way, Boston, shout out. Made a bunch of Wrestling for Life stuff on 2K23. So you got your whole arena. You got championships for you got even championships for even each host. Christ, I think at this point we might be getting ourselves put in the game here. So 100% check that out.
Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, no, I saw it at Boston. It's awesome. I love that you put it on the new world title. I thought that was a beautiful touch, my friend. That's the main channel one. We are going to use this at some point coming up during probably the next pay-per-view we do. We'll have some fun with this belt.
Absolutely. Well, and speaking of belts, why you got to pull that up again over my face?
Well, I was waiting.
Saying, hey fellas, do you feel this new World Heavyweight Championship diminishes the original big gold belt in any way?
Nah.
I don't think it diminishes it because I don't see them connected. I don't like this new belt. I will not have it, Sam. I will not have it. Rory.
Here we go again.
Exactly. Well, no, it's a fugly belt. It's a fugly belt.
Start me up. I think it's beautiful. I like it.
You just do that to get me going. It's a consolation.
I genuinely don't mind it, though. I do not mind it. I was looking at it today because I was making graphics and such, and I was like, it's all right. I do like it. I like the little designs. I'm into lions. It works nice.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
But no,
if you want to see our full reaction on that, we do have a short on the channel
check out that shit.
Like that. That literally just sums it up. And I think the man Boston again starting the conversation about titles. This man, y'all just start trying to trigger me when it comes to championship belts for something.
Yeah, buddy. No, I mean it's there's no diminishing of the old title, right? It's something new. You start its own lineage. It's kind of like the Universal Championship in that vein, where it came out of left field. We hated the name, we hated the look, and here we are.
Monogram trash lid.
Huh? You froze.
Huh? That's your what instead of yeah or
yeah?
This new world title looks like a monogram trash can lid.
Oh
and
no!
And Boston instantly follows it up with, "It's an amazing belt. Nick is just salty. I'm salty Spittoon." But wow. Rocco's pitching. Do we get trades potentially if say Edge goes to SmackDown or to Monday Night Raw? Do we have to SmackDown have to get somebody back in return, or do they get a free agent of do they start to hear voices in their head? Do they talk to me?
No,
or
if Edwin's
Uncle
the bell,
Howie
I want
or
Randy
Bray
on
Wyatt.
that show. If Edwin's that bell, I want Randy on that show 100%, Nick. I really, really do.
Well, he's got to be with Bro, so he's going to be on Monday Night Raw.
He can always make a comeback and not
you gotta resolve that at some point. I think that's gonna get to where you have those two go at it.
Yeah, no, I still think that's gonna be a thing. I've said for well over a year, I'm like, I really just want Riddle to kick fucking Randy in the head and confuse everybody, turn him heel.
Right. Well, speaking of turning heel, Richard S. Would you like an Asuka heel turn? Is she a heel or a babyface? Right now, I think she's just missing from our TV.
I saw this story going around, and I thought when she went up against Belair last time, she was like the heel in the because Bianca's like the baby face.
Could you work a baby face angle against Bianca? I mean, the only person that did it for a night, and it was Io in Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
she pulled the annexation of Puerto Rico.
I think Bianca. I mean, I wonder how the American fans. I want to see her around the American. Now she's in her hometown tonight, so that's gonna be bullshit. But I want to see if other shows they do, is she going to get like that boo-ish kind of lukewarm reception at this point? Do people just want to see a new champion?
I just want to see Asuka, period. If we're being honest here. Well, see, Big Dog then just turned it right around on me. Of course, I would rather have a monogram trash can lid than a Volkswagen hood ornament belt like
That's right, Big Dog. Right. The big fucking W walking around.
It's clean.
Clean
Any
shit.
idea who Roman is going to face at Night of Champions? Yeah, well, we're
debating.
We've got lined up in our head of who faces Seth Rollins at Night of Champions. So who takes on Roman? I think whoever, probably AJ. I was going to say whoever loses, whoever doesn't take the pinfall in this match here right underneath me, probably faces Roman.
But I don't know. I feel like they're setting up OC and Lawo. That's how you get out of the Edge situation. So Edge wins, and Ray and the OC start beefing. Lawo gets involved, and now maybe the OC introduce a new member.
Could be. Well, who would be their new member?
Well, I
haven't thought that far.
Who could that be? That's a good question. Who would you bring in to join the OC chat? Let us know. Let us know as the wrestling is about to start. Dun dun dun.
Am I good?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. I was about to.
You are now.
I was like, this is terrible timing.
Right? Big Dog's on my side as far as we all thought that. I thought she was a heel.
Yeah. Well, the mist that came up out of the abyss. I don't want AJ versus Roman. Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Enough with this. KJ loves the belt. Nick hates the belt. Being back. Big silver Mark Henry belt. Problem solved.
There you go.
What? The ECW championship? The Ezekiel Jackson title?
Yeah. No. I
No.
can't wait to see the modernized Big Eagle belt with like a globe and a W and a bird above it. And watch.
They did one for people did fan made ones for Cody.
Yeah, did you see that one for Cody?
Fantastic.
I think AJ Styles joins the Judgment Day after his match. No. Oh, Dickie Jr.
Pause.
Of course, I would rather have. Oh, I got that one. That's awesome. Whenever Randy returns, isn't he a free agent? He wasn't drafted, so technically, yes.
Yes, and speaking of free agents, you know who somebody I think has an outside chance that could face Roman
Apollo Crews.
Night of Champions? Is the Colossus Omos.
Could you think? But he's just taking. Does it matter he's taking L's left, right, and center?
He had his best match of his career against Seth Rollins at Backlash. He's out there, and it's a fucking spectacle of a show. Roman just faced Logan Paul at the last Saudi show. You don't think he's going to get something else that's just going to be a big special attraction?
Bad Bunny's on a winning streak.
Bad Bunny makes the trip from Puerto Rico to Saudi Arabia.
Sure.
He comes out with the whole concert and everything. But I have Friday Night SmackDown kicking off.
Dun, dun, dun.
I've got the big visual saying SmackDown, University of Tennessee. I don't know if I'm ahead or behind you.
You're probably going to be behind. Maybe not.
Huge news.
Roman
they announced it last week. You think you know me on this day. Roman who? What?
I'm getting a replay of Sam. Oh, no. I got the Vikings in the ring.
You think you know me. So we're kicking right off with Edge right now is what I've got.
Wait, what the hell?
Are you watching last week?
Apparently I'm watching last week. What the
fuck? See, I told you. Kicking right off with the elder statesman of the roster here.
Give me one moment, sir.
No, you're good. And I say that respectfully as I have. Wrong one.
Wrong show.
That was last night. But I've got Edge coming out right now and staring down the trash can lid of Big Goldie there. But so if you haven't done so already, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe, and let us know who you're taking in the first triple threat tonight of whether you're taking Edge, AJ Styles, or Ronald Mysterious. I'm taking A-Town wants the new belt on SmackDown. We don't cover this. You know why. But I think Edge picks up the win here. I think it's a glorious night for Toronto. Hopefully the Maple Leafs win. I think Edge, and seeing how Edge is the only one that actually got his entrance on TV, I think they are kind of putting the cart before the horse here, that this has to be Edge. Excuse me. Because if you have not seen his whole video to where he was in a ring and he talks about how he's got to win this new belt, it looks just like the belt that he just had to give up. He never lost. Which, by the way, go and check out JTG's math about how Bret Hart's still the longest WWE champion. It outdoes Steiner math to a new level. But Edge's whole promo, and everybody's wearing the super blue gear because we're on Friday Night SmackDown again, so everybody's got that blue drip. But we are underway with Rey Mysterio, AJ Styles, and Edge. Again, like I said, it's 2 Hall of Famers and a future Hall of Famer, and this is how you kick off Friday Night SmackDown. You know for a fact of whoever you see here win tonight, and this match is going to be in the main event later on. Did Edge and Styles ever feud? No, they have not. That's one of those kind of closet roll-up dream matches. Another roll-up now from Rey onto Edge for a 1.5 count. But that's the thing, is Edge still has a lot of really big dream matches, dream feuds that he could have within WWE before he hangs it up. And I swear to God, if I hear one person mention about Edge possibly going to AEW, I might have to pause for the cause here, because that's not happening. But big whip into the corner on Rey from Edge. Bash up 100K over last week. Oh, C Money, what up? Oh, you're talking about the AEW ratings. Yes, but sunset flippish from Edge as Rey flips AJ as well, and then a springboard splash on the Edge on a Rey. Just everybody's flipping on everybody right now, folks. 2 count for Edge on AJ. But yeah, the ratings, that they tend to always kind of stay within that number, and I get that the playoffs and everything are going on, and everybody's over the moon about the international ticket sales and everything. But it's still, to me, domestically is not showing that same support, that same vibe, I guess. They really need to find whatever it is, and it can't just be constantly Tony doing announcements for them to try and crack 1 million. Indian Gamer says Roman return, but no, we have a KJ White return.
Well, somebody returned. I got AJ kicking. Oh, there you go.
I got forearms from AJ the whole sequence. Yes.
There you go. Rey Mysterio's back in the ring, Nick.
You're seconds ahead of me. So
Tilt your world and that backbreaker. AJ. Edge got him. Oh, big clothesline. There goes Edge. Big dog. So Edge is not all elite. No. If anything, Christian ended up over here.
Right. They've had their eye on him. And I just got...
Dude, see how much heat that dude's getting? He's the new MJF of AEW.
But see, to me, that's a statement that everybody is compared to MJF as being the top heel.
Well, yeah,
that is as much a feather in your cap as it is of, oh, well, Dom's bigger than him. Right. Well, you're comparing him to me.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, that's the thing. Like, he set a bar. He was on fire. He was the hottest heel in the industry until his boss fucked it up.
Yeah.
A wee bit.
Just a little bit.
Big boot by Edge with Mysterio in his arms. Follow-away slam.
All right, I'm just about to get the follow-away slam now.
Larry.
Too Fast, Too Furious, number 11, shooting outside my apartment there. Bobby, what up? You're never late, as long as you're not here past closing. And besides, even then, you can just go back and rewatch us.
That's it. What's up, Muhammad? Larry's in the house. My Edge comment went way over everyone's head. What did Larry say about Edge?
I don't know. Oh, he said about Edge not being all the out. Oh,
I don't know. I don't get it.
Was that a Canadian Destroyer-ish kind of Panama Sunrise there? Or?
A little bit. Keyshawn feels this match has been a bit slow.
Well, they're a bit older. They got a bit more tread on the tires, so it's not going to be, your super fast paced, and it's storytelling.
Yeah, I'm okay with how we're going here. And both men down, all three men down outside the ring. This
vintage, are we about to get vintage Randy Orton there from Edge on the outside? Well, that's what Michael Cole always calls it. That's how I know the move now. Is vintage Randy Orton.
That's what we call it. The move doesn't actually have a name anymore.
Yeah, it's not a drape over DDT or anything like that. Drew's contract ends at the end of the year. And they can still renegotiate. But we are in commercial break right now, folks. So I will remind everybody, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We do this for anything and everything. We already heard earlier this week for Monday Night Raw, Tuesday NXT, Wednesday Night Dynamite. We were here last night for Impact, and a little bit of GCW as well, because you never know. Variety is the spice of life. But we're back at it like a jackrabbit for Friday Night SmackDown, and we do this for anything and everything. It's nothing but big things popping, little things stopping over here. Still just barely over a year old and knocking at the door of 2K. So be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. Bye.
Right. Join us, folks. Don't miss out.
I did that all in one breath.
Good job. I'd like to know.
That's why I'm red in the face.
Right. Take a breath. Who said Edge was going to AEW? That's just dumb. Somebody going insane. That's just clickbait. We already talked about it. That's what we do.
You can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at. Right.
I think AJ still has stamina and speed. He just has to make sure he goes at their pace. I think AJ's just kind of in cruise control, heading towards the sunlight.
I think AJ still has it in him and everything. He's not Jericho if you got to work around my pace or anything like that. But the AJ Styles, and to me, the most telling match, because it was the match that I was most excited for WrestleMania 34. Scott, what up? Was Nakamura versus AJ Styles because of Wrestle Kingdom. And that showed me really where those guys both are at now. A, in their careers, B, that they're in WWE. Nakamura has been nowhere near a title scene for quite a while at this point.
Yeah, we haven't seen much out of him. So we got Watt, Pardon, Witt.
Yeah, what? Who?
Yeah,
what?
Yeah,
when, why?
Yeah. Is Big Tom
Who's on first? What's on second? I am you. You must be blind. No, you is not blind. Me is deaf.
I can't believe Dave Meltzer reported Drew McIntyre will be debuting at Wembley Stadium. KJ and Nick. I don't want to be misquoted. If he actually did report that was the thing, I was trying to find the story where he said it. But if he did say it, I mean, why does it surprise you? Constantly, Meltzer. Like, people won't listen. I've been beating the drum of let's just forget Meltzer. It's guys like Meltzer and certain other ones out there that cause
Zero
the
News
tribalism.
Is a good one.
What? Sorry,
I said zero. Well, I was saying zero news as in for like false news and everything like that. But that's the thing, though, is no one, like Dave Meltzer will throw something out there, even if I can't. I'll try and confirm if he actually said that. But they'll throw stories out like that, and that'll be wildly inaccurate, and then never recant them, never explain of this is the information I had, and walk that statement back.
And he's taking shit
We
off.
do that on the channel, and we're not a Dave Meltzer. We're not I'm not saying SRS does it, but we're not somebody like that somebody takes what we report as gospel quite yet. We're getting there. But
some of it is.
We take credibility in what the hell we say versus we just throw shit out there and throw shit against the wall and hope it gets clicks.
No, I mean, and we never have. We want to do it the right way. And, we try and give every angle for it, but I mean, it is what it is. It's not going away. It's one of the problems in wrestling. But a guy like Meltzer's, why wrestling community can be so divisive. why people feel like they have to be on one team or the other, because guys like him champion that shit.
Absolutely, absolutely. Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can.
There you go, big dog.
Confirm.
Knicks are up. Okay.
Yes, I am. But okay, good on New York too. Why?
Yeah, Edge with a double spear. I missed that. But right now I got Ray and AJ throwing blows. Enziguri.
So I can't find anything, Dave, out and outright reporting that, but he was very much part of that whole mob of, well,
yeah,
Drew thinks he's wrapping up, which I mean, I'll give him credit for that, but let's not act like this is, the one and only thing that Dave Meltzer kind of sort of got right, or,
I still don't buy.
Just didn't put his foot in his mouth.
I still don't truly buy that, this guy's on his way out the door. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't when there's like 6 months still left on his contract, and you think that a company that just sold for $9 billion can't dig into the coffers and find a couple extra pounds there for Drew McIntyre.
Well, what if Edge or Seth win this belt and they're celebrating, and out of nowhere they eat a Claymore kick from a now heel and dark Drew McIntyre?
He's somebody I thought would have been in this tournament, especially with the fact that that's the thing. They just drafted him. You think a guy that they know is wrapping up, they're going to sit there and put a prime night spotlight of, we're going to draft you and we're going to do it quick in this draft?
Yeah. No, him being in the draft says enough. And like you said, you still got plenty of time left on the contract as is. There goes double drop kick, AJ and Edge. Exploding Rey Mysterio.
I've got both men just trading shots as they get up from their knees here.
Okay. I think you're back a bit behind.
I'm dipping. I'm slowing down here.
All three men down again. And Keyshawn said this match was starting slow. It's picked up in a hurry, guys. And it's.
We're setting up for the double 619.
Okay. You're definitely back. Let me see. Let's see if I can beat that.
Yeah. I just got the double drop kick.
Yeah. They exploded little Ray for the double drop kick. Unnecessary, but beautiful.
Right.
If Drew McIntyre leaves WWE, which I doubt he will, but if he does, I'd love to see him in Impact as Drew Galloway again. He'd fit. Yeah, but the idea that a guy's just going to give up his WWE contract because he could go to Impact seems insane to me.
I mean, well, it was a little bit different with Nick Aldis of leaving NWA, but
different, yeah.
Yeah, to go to Impact though, of like. That's like a player in the NFL of saying, you know what? I don't want to play the NFL anymore. I want to go play the XFL.
Right. XFL, here I come.
Ridiculous.
Edge double speared. Uncle Jack for Dave. Sorry, go ahead.
Van saying slow and steady, then fast mode. David saying this match is phenomenal, and not just because AJ's in it.
You build to a crescendo. I know we get used to a lot of the matches that are just like go
spot.
Yeah, build to something.
Right, and that's the thing is wrestling fans don't know storytelling anymore.
Not anymore. Ray's got Edge up to the top, but here comes AJ.
I'll get there.
AJ got Ray down. Deuce off the powerbomb. But if they're willing to pay him, why not? Yeah, but could they pay him? What are they going to pay him?
Who, Drew?
Yeah, Impact. They're not going to.
Oh, no. Still, it's not going to be anything that Drew wouldn't get in WWE. Oh, I've got a super powerbomb there off of Edge's shoulders up from AJ on the Ray.
Okay, now I got AJ going up top. He's got Edge reeling, who's still up there from the previous encounter. I just paused up a little, see if you get closer.
Fair enough.
Get a little closer. Double 6.
Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
I love that song. I blame the Young Bucks for the fast mode. Oh, shit. Oh!
I've got AJ going up top right now.
Yeah. Drops off. Oh, 2 count.
So what you're saying is the Young Bucks are spot monkeys, is what I heard you say. Just saying. Curtis said, facts. Curtis, wrestling fans like pinwheels, so Dave Meltzer can blow us. Oh! Shots fired from Curtis over there.
Yeah. We want
everybody down.
We always try and keep it positive here on the channel, but Meltzer's, I think, the one example, one of the few.
Hey, exceptions. I'll say SMFD. Since the last time I said that, I got I got suspended for a day.
Yeah, so. your Tourette's kicked in. It was not good. It's not good.
No. I came down with a case of the Kingstons there.
619. Oh, he caught him. He caught him. Sharpshooter. Oh no. Execution.
I've got AJ setting up for the phenomenal forearm.
How? What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't own Fox. Oh, got him. There we go.
Double second rope style clash. Ray gives his mask to Randy. Nah. His kid's got it. Dom's got to take that mask. He's got an execution now on AJ. You got to be close.
No. I'm now just got Edge going for a sharpshooter on AJ.
Okay, so we're on AJ now. AJ gets to the ropes.
No, you're good.
I'll put it back.
Why would any athlete willingly go to the minors? Fair enough. True say.
Now, if you're in a position where they're not
619. 619 on to Ronald Mysterious on Edge as he's going up to the top rope for it's either the frog splash or West Coast pop.
Wow!
Oh, that
we got the winner!
Phenomenal forearm!
There you go.
There you go. Tres. Wow.
And pins Edge.
Wow.
Pins Edge.
Not everybody. Well, Boston's probably the only one that could say 1-0 right there. Larry, you will have to check the stats there.
It was a botch. I was confused.
Yeah, that spear was Matthew. Matthew, I mean, I know you watched some of our stuff, so that's what you need to fucking clip there. That was a botch and a half there. I didn't know what they were going for. I didn't know it was supposed to be a spear, a fucking armbar, what.
Right.
Well, I'm surprised AJ wins and pins Edge, like you said. Pins Edge for it.
See, but that's good on their part. They Edge puts out that promo, and everybody we marked out, and everyone can say what they want at this point, but it was convincing enough to think like, oh fuck, this guy makes a lot of sense.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So do we get the Battle of 8 Towns? We get AJ Styles versus Austin Theory later tonight.
Maybe. And there goes my whole theory about the OC versus the Low. So hey, who knew?
There goes my theory of AJ versus Roman. So the phenomenal one wins. Yes. Well, the fridge is just letting us know that they're on E. C money's half and half.
0.5 out of 0.5?
Yeah, half and half. What's the fake audio crowd? Ray botched like always in that top rope DDT. It wasn't supposed to, that's the thing, is it wasn't even supposed to be a DDT. It was supposed to be Edge speared him.
Yeah, no, it didn't look good at all. I was like, what? Oh, and then out of nowhere came AJ. So we're getting a replay, a recap of the Bloodline KO Sammy storyline. So I'm curious where this is going.
Oh, well, this could go to
the disappointment of Roman.
Well, that's the thing, is I did hear at least that of Roman's upset. Yeah, his disappointment with the Usos continues, and then everybody just extrapolated onto that of, well, that means he's going after the tag titles of he pulled the Thanos of fine, I'll do it myself. Like, no, this man does not need the Infinity Gauntlet of titles in WWE.
No, I mean, it's not a thing. It won't be a thing, guys. Like, even if they do that match, there'd be some way that it doesn't work out. Solo takes a pin, something happens, the Usos come out and super kick Roman. You got to be realistic that they're not completely fucking daft. Now, they could prove me wrong, but yeah, no, let's have some reasonable sensibility to it.
Right. Well, saying AJ winning. Wow, WWE desperate to look for a new champ. That's not desperation at all.
No.
The man just came back, and it's AJ Styles. Of at the end of the day, you say the name AJ Styles, you know it's a good goddamn wrestling match. AJ versus Seth at Saudi. So has AJ pretty much already earmarked to booked his plane ticket to Riyadh or Jeddah to go against Seth?
Pre-show, I said yes.
Pre-show, so then does all of the OC go with him if he wins the belt over to Monday Night Raw?
Yes, which is stupid.
Yep.
So now the fact that Edge didn't win, I think it's more likely that Seth is taking this. I thought Edge might surprise us, but I don't think I honestly don't think AJ is going to.
Yeah, no. Edge was your best hope, I guess, from SmackDown. So now this is clearly Seth's belt again.
I think so.
Victor pointed out, see, that's why the SmackDown is the house that AJ built. I still love that gimmick. That was still right. That's when SmackDown really started to differentiate itself from Raw in the 2020s, I feel. So Roman versus Edge or Bobby at Night of Champions, I'm guessing. That's not a bad shout. Bobby's not a terrible shout. I wouldn't like to see it be built up to where you get a Hurt Business versus
Banger.
Pause. To where you get a Hurt Business versus Bloodline feud. But yes, I have Beaker coming out right now. Sheamus.
Beaker. Hilarious.
Buff Beaker.
You're of the right interest. You are of the right vintage if you got that joke.
Exactly. Well, then again, if I see a bro kick, if you see a giant boot coming across my face, just warn me. If you see it enter into frame, let me know, because that means I'm getting my
Doc. Sheamus for the win. I agree with Vance. I think Sheamus steals this, but I also thought Edge was going to win. So what the fuck do I know?
Well, I think that's again, it's really good on WWE that they circumvented a lot of what people thought was going to happen, and it's still, you can't be mad at it. No. AJ won. Like, what do you have to really be upset about?
No, you can't complain. And again, it might not be the guy you wanted to win. Doesn't make it a bad outcome. And the match was good.
And you could still now set up Edge versus Roman. You get that actual singles match that you had at WrestleMania 38 minus Daniel Bryan. Was it 38 or 37? 38. 37? 38.
No, 37. Shit, now I'm lost. I think it was 38.
No, because I sound like the Zodiac, because 37 was the triple threat, 38 was Roman versus Brock, and 39 was Roman Cody.
Yes, accurate. By the way, we're getting Cameron Grimes' debut tonight, folks.
To the moon.
But yeah, folks, we are in a commercial break. We are coming up to the hour mark of our live stream. I was just reminded by Twitter that Cameron Grimes will be making his in-ring debut. That will be fun. We'll see what that holds. And we got so much more action coming your way, folks. So if you are new here, make sure you like, subscribe, join the family, be a part of the show, join the community that we've built. It's been a whole lot of fun. We love seeing the folks come out and be in the chat. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind. And we may be a little quiet this weekend. We'll double check. We will be back on Monday for Raw, and then all through that week. And we're heading towards a very busy time, which is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of pay-per-views coming up, a lot more to cover. We get more what's from the peanut gallery. I love it. I love it. Fridge is not happy, though. Come on, Fridge. Or Frig. I just automatically added a D. That's not very nice. Not really fan of Grimes. Why not? Why not, Boston? I like Grimes. I think he's got some upside. I don't know about him as like people like, oh, he comes to the main roster, you can do so much. I don't know. I think he could get lost in the mid card somewhere, but I do like him. I do think he's talented. Cameron Grimes to the moon. We'll see what happens tonight, folks. What's up, Steve G? How you doing, buddy? Cameron Grimes could be a future United States champion or intercontinental. Not bad. I like Cameron. I'm curious how they're going to handle him or what they're going to do with him. Will he get lost in the shuffle, or will they actually give him some purpose? What was Roman's easiest match? Shit. When he won the belt, wasn't it? When he initially got that belt back, squash. Goodbye. Seth is still winning. So bonkers, anyone else out there have their mind changed at all? Could AJ Styles or somebody from the other bracket beat Seth? Or does this really feel like it's Seth's title to lose at this point? I'm really curious how everyone feels about this. With all that being said, we will be back to the action soon. And keep the chat coming, folks. I love it. Sheamus for the win. If you haven't made a prediction, get it in. If you're feeling lazy, you can give me an S for Sheamus. You can give me a T for Theory. And you can give me a B for Bobby. Yay, I get a sticker. Yeah, I have to agree, KJ. Roman's easiest match was when he won the strap. Right? Like, beyond that, he's had some scuffles in there. Maybe even it might arguably be some of the Brock stuff. Not all the Brock matches, but we had some wonky ones in there as well. So I don't know. But definitely the first one he won was the easiest by far. Like, did he? Yeah, no, didn't break a sweat. Woo! Dude, I turned away for a second. Toronto Maple Leafs are on the board. What about women's Roman's toughest matches? What about women's? What? Poppy, help me. I don't understand. I need to decipher. Theory wins it, then loses to AJ, Seth, and AJ at Night of Champions. All right, we got Theory. I picked Sheamus. Cross should win a strap. Cross should just be in serious situations and actually do something. Like the promos are good. The packages are good. The entrance is good. Carrying overall is good. But let's be real. He's got to do something. They got to book him in something that matters. You got to have him when he returned and he comes out and he just absolutely unloads on Drew McIntyre. That's what he should be doing. Destroying top guys. Make people fearful. If your favorite wrestler has Karrion Kross show up, you should be nervous for your favorite wrestler. But they haven't done that. And the spooky vignettes are not enough. Here comes Theory. I just don't know if they will let him take the W. Let him take the L, even if it is in the finals tonight. Maybe I'm wrong. He's so protected at this point. No one wants to see Roman versus AJ. This pisses me off. But Roman won't be fighting AJ. Or unless you think AJ loses and goes after Roman. Not right now, anyway. The next step is right now he's battling to go after Seth Rollins. Don't forget Rampage is Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern. Oh, we didn't forget, but we'll let you know, Victor. We'll see. There has to be something else to drag us on the Saturday night. We'll let you know. But yeah, an hour of Rampage, 10 p.m. Saturday. That's going to draw flies. Lashley pins Theory. Ooh, interesting. Oh, so the two big men going after Theory right away. And as most triple threats go, one man is taken out and we'll go one-on-one. Two big beefy boys. Cross should have been in one of the triple threat, in my opinion. Give him a good showing and have him not get pinned and even come close to winning. I'm all for it. I thought Karrion Kross in this instead of Theory makes sense to me. All right, you kind of want to put a shine on somebody. But Kross, I mean, he just needs something substance. Now Theory and Sheamus staring each other down. We're getting a good amount of crowd noise, not a whole lot of crowd movement, so I wonder. Paul Heyman is stopped. Stopped what? That's how you build them. I agree. I'm annoyed that SmackDown has no champion and Roman won't feel special because you already know he is winning. he is the SmackDown champion. And yeah, you're supposed to kind of feel that way, I think, at this point, where this way, when Roman does lose, we're shocked. It's a big deal. So I'm okay with it. And you're definitely the champion on SmackDown. I'm here. What's up, Chef? How you doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday to everybody out there. I see about 60 people kicking around right now. If you haven't hit like and subscribe, make sure you do so. We are rolling through the triple threat with Bobby Lashley and Sheamus right now, as well Austin Theory to make 3. And my buddy Big Nick is on a pause for the cause, but he will be back momentarily. We got more action coming your way, folks. And if you just tuned in, I'm happy to hear your predictions on this particular match. And with all that being said, right now, oh, there you go. Sheamus dropping Lashley over the top rope, setting up beats of the Bowery. You know we're getting it. Braun should end Roman's reign. I don't know. You know what? Oddly enough, I don't mind what he's doing right now with the O'Shea brothers. With Rick O'Shea, I think it works. I think they've been all right. And it keeps Braun relevant without really kind of being. The problem is the way they push him, he consistently ends up looking weak. So him just kind of doing this with Ricochet for now for a while. Sure, one day he'll show up and he'll go after it. But we'll see. I think Braun is good where he is. I don't think he should be the one to take Roman's belt. Back into commercial, folks. The triple threat continues. Austin shouldn't be in this match, and fake crowd noise. Shake my head. Definitely fake crowd noise, if based on my visual. And yeah, I don't like Austin being in this match. Even if, like you said, he wins, it kind of elevates him. But then unless he's going to fight Seth in Saudi, like Austin Theory, like even then, he's not going to win it. Austin Theory is going to be champ. I don't see that any day of the week. So anyone out there disagree with me that we're going to get, 2-belt Austin? That would be a bit of a reach in my book. Drew will cost Sheamus the match. Interesting. That's interesting, Scott, and welcome back, sir. If I haven't said hello yet. Not this time. All right. KJ, WWE has hired a writer just for Bray, who's supposed to be returning soon. Question, is Bray still on SmackDown? He would be a free agent. He has not been drafted. Alexa Bliss is a free agent. Like we said, Randy Orton's a free agent. If they did not get drafted, they're a free agent. Here's a question for you, Victor, and the rest of the chat. Can Bray Wyatt reestablish who he was? Can he get his steam back? Is he just blindly loved by the fan base that whatever happens next week, the week after, the SmackDown after Saudi, like if he just shows up and clicks back into story, is it going to fly? Is it going to work? Is it going to get over? That's what I'm curious about. A big Bray Wyatt fan for a long time, but obviously going kind of what happened on this run right now has been rough. It's been bumpy. It hasn't gone the way we kind of foreseen it. And it was too bad. That White Rabbit shit took over wrestling, and I wanted more of it. I felt like even when he came back, he could have still given us cryptic clues and made us look around, and he could have kind of had that. We never know when he's going to show up. Not, he'll be here next week. No, it'd just be like another clue. And maybe he's not there one week, and at the time when there's no brand split, he's on Monday but not Friday, or he's on both or neither. Like, you could have really kind of kept it going. And then, of course, we all remember the Mountain Dew match. Or do you remember the Mountain Dew match? But we pushed that Mountain Dew match out of our memory as far as possible. It sucked. It wasn't a real match. It was horrible. And then he's been out. Mixed messages on why he's out. Personal issues, injury issues, issues with creative. Now, the rumors that he had issues with creative, the idea that they brought in a new writer just for him, makes you wonder, was there issues? If he was peachy key with the story and he just got hurt or he was dealing with something, then the writer shouldn't matter. They shouldn't need a new writer. The previous writer was doing just fine. So I'm curious. I'm really intrigued, folks. I'm back to the action, by the way. WWE to production crew. Crowd noise, pipe it. Yeah, it sounds like a fair amount of crowd noise. A lot of people sitting down. Now, we saw crazy crowds last week. We saw it on Saturday in Puerto Rico. Hey, shit, Wednesday was popping. Oh, Bobby running Theory into the ring post. And he's down, folks. Bobby eyeing Sheamus now. These triple threats have been lackluster compared to Raw's, but still entertaining enough. Fair enough. I don't disagree with that, I think. Fairly accurate. Boston. The first one, it took a while to get there. I thought it ended really strong. Really liked the ending of it, like how it played out. But, yeah, this one, some bigger boys and Theory. So, a little bit of a slower, sluggier type match than what we did see on Raw for sure. But, and I listen, I think there's far too many triple threats. I struggle with the amount of triple threats we have to watch. Because it's very much, it gets formulaic and it does kind of slow things down at times where, I know Nick and I talked about the idea of, tournament, do a tournament. If we had a tournament, like a legit 8-man, bracketed tournament, won't take long to whittle that down in replacement of King of the Ring would work. It would really work. Sheamus gets caught by Lashley. Belly to belly. Belly to belly. Hi, buddy.
Hi, pause. But no, I just had Sheamus with a double drop kick and he skins the cat up on the top rope here.
I got Theory with the kick both men down.
I've got belly to back suplex from Bobby Lashley.
Is it a belly to back or a belly to belly?
Belly to belly, whatever, you know what I meant. AF3 Rollins versus Edge at SummerSlam for World Heavyweight Championship. No, Night of Champions. What up?
You all right?
Right. Well, there was somebody else in here that I saw that was new that I was trying to find. But yeah, so we're now talking about maybe Bray Wyatt coming back. Is that where we're at?
Well, that's a lot of people have speculated. There's been stories. Oh, a really awkward blockbuster looking move.
Chef, what up?
Or Sling Blade, sorry.
Steve, what up?
What's up?
Timalayan, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. When is Randy coming back? We don't know. They thought that he was going to come back soon, but it's since been wait and see. But I think that's what makes it special is that it's going to be a surprise.
Right. I think it's you're spot on. Let's just wait. I'm glad I don't know, but I would like to see this man come back, and I do think this guy deserves that 17. Too fast, too furious.
Well, like I said, Fast and the Furious 11 filming outside my place.
You hear him coming and going, eh, buddy?
Pause. It's how you know somebody's lacking between the thighs there.
Uh-huh.
Good Lord, this chat filled up.
Yeah, no, keep it coming, folks. Keep the chat live.
Right, and anybody new, I'm sorry. I guess this is a perfect time because I've seen a couple new faces and everything like that. We've still got a fridge out here just saying, letters here, just making sure we know our alphabet. But I will remind everybody, we do have the super chat, the super stickers. If you want to make sure that we read your comment, that you stand out amongst the masses, or if you want to just help support the channel because we're here grinding like nobody else does it. We do have the super chat, the super stickers. We have all that fun stuff.
Dale thinks that Bray can make a comeback, like a strong one. I have faith.
But when do you have to let people forget about Uncle Howdy?
I don't know. Do they bring is Howdy back? Like, do they continue where they stopped? Are they going back to like Alexa and Howdy? And
raise your hand and say "I" if you want Bray to come back and still have Uncle Howdy being involved. As I've got Sheamus with,
I want to know who he is.
Going up for a super white noise.
That could go down in one of wrestling's biggest mysteries ever if they just kill this story.
Yeah, it'll be up there with who was the SmackDown hacker, who raced the cage on Boss Man, who raced the championship on Austin, who was behind GTV We've got all the
Is
wrestling.
the answer Hornswoggle to all of those?
We should almost now. I feel like we need to do a halfway series of we'll crack all of wrestling's.
We should. I like that.
mysteries.
I like that one. I get behind that.
Fair enough. As Sheamus out here doing the spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
Sheamus with a big boot.
I had him going up for the Razor's Edge. Gets rolled up by Theory. Bray is buried. Yeah.
Okay, Sheamus waking the crowd up a little.
No howdy, complete the Fiend 6 faction. No, don't get KJ started.
Well, you lost part of the. You let them go. You had them. The Righteous is on a show that we never get to see them. Why are the Righteous not on Dynamite? Are you honestly telling me that AEW's tag team division couldn't use the Righteous?
Bivens gets more TV. Well, I shouldn't say Bivens because I like Bivens.
I like Bivens.
Trent Beretta, Ethan Page, Lee Moriarty gets more TV time, primetime TV time than Samoa and Joseph.
Right? Well, hey, Samoa Joseph might be going to Saturdays. Let's go.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Man, Saturday's going to be stacked. I can't wait. Like, dude, we'll get into this on a commercial, but I think Tony's making a big fucking mistake. And people are going to disagree with me, but I think
big slam for Bobby, and Bobby's busted open. So expect to watch replays of this match in black and white going forward. Because when did Bobby get color?
Hey! And your winner!
I've got the Hurt Lock locked in. Bro kick. Bobby dumps Sheamus out. 1, 2, 3. Wow. So we're going to get Bobby Lashley versus AJ Styles. Are we going to get Bobby Seth? Bobby Seth or AJ Seth?
I think AJ Seth sets up a better match. Let's be real.
Absolutely. But good God. Does Bobby Lashley not look like a goddamn badass right now? This man's already in match 1. He's still got to have a second match tonight, folks. And he's got it all pouring down the side of his head.
Right. Yo, WWE just bleeding everywhere lately.
Oh, after they sat there and said, you can't show pictures of your injuries or anything like that. Excuse me. We're going to have 2 big beefy boys just busting themselves wide open here.
Right. Somewhere Moxley's like, hey, that's my gimmick.
Dude, I think part of the reason WWE stands against blood and everything like that being shown so much on TV is because of a guy like Moxley.
Yes. Well, and you can imagine, like, and they said, like, it's been about their sponsors, right? Like, if you're talking to your sponsors and they know of something like a Moxley or, you know, whatever, like they catch a clip of some death match somewhere, they're going to want to know that they're not sponsoring or associating with, like, that's not going to be happening, is it?
Especially when you have a deal now with Endeavor, when you're getting a lot of people tuning into pro wrestling that have never tuned into pro wrestling before.
But the Endeavor deal gives me hope because I think Endeavor knows that if fucking Cheerios or fucking whatever else doesn't want to sponsor, they can, Endeavor, fuck it. We'll go after, we'll get whoever, whatever beer company, whatever.
This is where we get Lugs and Castrol GTX. Right? And you remember all those sponsors from the Attitude Era?
Right? Yeah, let's fucking go. So that's what I'm optimistic for with Endeavor is like they're like UFC is not trying to get advertising from fucking, kiddie brands. They're really not. So let's hope.
That's why we could start to see, hopefully, if certain people stay more in charge of creative and the ship steers the way we kind of hope and think it will and want it to, we won't maybe exactly get back to say a TV 14 show or anything like that. We're not going to get the Attitude Era again, but we might get more of an adult program instead of hey, we got Bootios and we've got this girl on NXT that just likes to take naps.
Likes to take naps.
Yeah, just all of the sunshine and sparkles might just start to turn more towards, Motorhead and leather and denim.
1-1, but 3 minutes into the match, I did say that Lashley should take this. Check my receipts. He's still 1-1.
You can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at.
He's still 1-1, bro.
All right. Well, we got Matthias out here pointing out Lashley blood. Yeah, Lashley got some color. Yes, we've got Bobby versus AJ. So you can let us know already, folks. Get your receipts in on who you think's going to win, whether it's Bobby or AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Could this be where we get the reformation of the Hurt Business of mess up, piss off with your Bray Wyatt conspiracies and all of that? If we get, the Colossus, Omos, what have you, shows up, we get a bit of a reformation because I believe did the Hurt Business get drafted or did I just draft them?
I can't even remember anymore, dude.
Exactly, but that's the thing. Maybe you get something like that. We know Omos is a free agent, and we could set up Roman versus Omos. Right? I have a box of Bootios.
Is that legit? Are you fucking with us?
No, they did sell those. I know they did.
But he actually has it. That's the best part. Did you try them?
Is there actual cereal inside, or is it just like a box for like a T-shirt or something?
Yes! Yeah!
I have never heard you make that noise ever. Well, right now, for me at least, as we are in commercial break on SmackDown. Oh, I just got that. That was a dirty goal.
Yeah, I don't know if it's guaranteed we're going to get it, though.
Wait, so we are tied up 2-2. Florida and Toronto in a must-win situation here from here on out for the Maple Leafs. We're
going upstairs
with 2:49. What's the review on that? That it crossed the line? That's going to be the only thing that would be reviewable.
Yeah, I think they're debating whether or not that went in. Because there's no interference or anything. So they're debating whether or not.
It would have to be if it crossed the line.
Now, the ref called goal on the ice. And in hockey, you got to have, like,
irrefutable evidence.
You have to be able to, like, really be able to flip the call.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's like with the NFL. That's so iffy, though. Just with that angle, I just saw the top-down view, which, by the way, we do watch wrestling, but, one of us is from Canada and in Toronto. But I've become an honorary Maple Leafs fan.
Right.
I'm like that father and daughter that I've seen floating around that they just show up. They have season tickets to the Maple Leafs, but they just show up.
Dude, is that in or not? Sorry, I get distracted.
Oh, yeah. No, that's not. Man stopped that. That man stopped that cold.
That is Toit like Tiger.
This literally comes down to how much of the puck has to cross the line.
All of it. All of it.
Then that's not a goal. No goal.
All of it has to go.
Then that's not a goal because that man stopped that. Honestly, the pad got underneath it and stopped it. Maybe at most half that.
Hey! Sorry, dude. I'm popping everywhere now.
No, I've got Baron Corbin and I've got Cameron Grimes. We're going to the moon.
It's actual cereal. No, I know, but did you open it or was it like a souvenir? Like, did you keep it novelty?
Well, have you tasted it? Have you had it? Have you tried it? What's it taste like? Does it taste like Cocoa Puffs? Does it taste like
eaten any Bootios lately.
Does it taste like booty? Please don't let it taste like booty. Is booty an actual flavor? But I've got Cameron Grimes versus Baron Corbin.
Is he barren? Is he happy? Is he poor? Is he sad?
I saw, and I do hope that they actually do this to where he wants to go back to the lone wolf gimmick.
Yeah,
a bit. And I feel like they never should have really gone away from it. I like that he's now bald instead of with the skullet. But there's something there. They just need to figure out what the fuck they want to do with it. Because he's a big guy with talent. He's got a look. He can wrestle. He can go.
And he's naturally a dick. It works. It just works. He comes off.
Have him do his personality that he does online, to where he's out there with cigars and fine whiskeys.
Oh my god! Oh my god, dude! Oh my god! Blink.
Trust me. Yeah, no, You glitched up there, but well, either I did or you did, but you were oh my god! But yeah,
it's over.
We got a caved in. No, we didn't even get a caved in. We got a double stomp and a 1-2-3. So Jobber Corbin, we're back to unhappy Corbin, and Cameron Grimes has gotten already pushed to the moon.
Jay said that was pointless. I don't know Cameron looks great.
Someone check the record. Someone check the fact sheets. Was that the fastest match?
That might have beat
either in WWE or at least on a Friday night SmackDown something here.
They're still reviewing.
Because it's
Wait.
not a
They said
goal.
no goal.
I told you they didn't get it in. It didn't fully cross the line.
The GM's fucking losing his mind.
Yeah, because he knows he's gonna get fired if they fucking lose.
You're not wrong. No, they like him, but I mean, fuck.
Bro, you lost how many series and you lose it? Like you get there and then you almost get there. You have Tavares and Austin Matthews and can't get. You struggle to get out of the first round.
What is happening? This review is epic. This is like this could be
because this.
I don't know.
This shifts the pace of this game. Every review I have seen.
Yeah,
now I'm getting another one. I've got it to where he's pinning up in the corner. I don't see it going in ever.
They called it a goal on the ice, I think. Look at this face.
Well, you still to me, what tells you is that you had also a Florida Panther player that was behind the goalie of tapping it forward of like, yeah, no, we're not going to let this look like it went across the fucking line here. And that was close.
People are really hung up on this, and it kind of blows my mind how much blowback has been about this. Listen, Brock had an issue with Cody. Whatever the fuck it was, it doesn't matter. Brock Lesnar decided he wanted to beat up Cody. I'm all and well good with it. I'm over it. Was it the best start to the fucking story? No. Has it been great since? Yes. Was that last segment they just showed a replay of fucking outstanding? Yes. And I challenge anybody to debate me on that.
Oh, absolutely. This is Cody Rhodes going through his hard times, baby. And what better way to go through hard times than you got to go toe-to-toe with Brock Lesnar, especially pissed off, upset, and angry, busted open Brock Lesnar. No goal call.
The tribal chief has arrived.
Right. Oh, here we go. Brock doesn't let Cody. Yes, everybody. I'm clicking on everybody.
Heartbreaker, soul taker.
But that's the thing is that I feel is going to be a big shift in that game. That was a big momentum going back the other way because that's got to suck the life out of you. If you got something you think's a goal and it ties it up and then it gets taken back. Oh,
Paul Heyman, yeah. Paul.
No, we already saw that with Don Callis and Kenny Omega. We don't need a repeat,
right? Oh, dude.
They're still trying to figure out why that happened. Roman needs a new belt. No, do we just get a discount version?
Yeah, he needs a better
version
belt.
Of that old undisputed belt that Brock had.
No, you give him a double. You give him the double wing. You go back to because that has so much. That's so, when you think WWE belts, I think a lot of people think of that one, like at least from our vintage, of that winged eagle belt. Fuck, but yeah, I mean, anything's better than these fucking W's, Nick.
I don't mind it though because, like I said, it looks clean. It's one of those that you can sit there and throw it on. It's the same thing. Part of why I like Big Goldies.
They're 18s, but I keep them clean though. I keep them clean though.
What?
They're 18s, but I keep them clean.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Sometimes you got to rock with a throwback. Right. How many people are you trying to buy the newest Jordans? Or are you trying to buy them old vintage shits? Exactly. You're trying to buy that old vintage shit. Keep it clean.
Right. I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to tell us with this 5-second squash match. You just like
they're
how far
Cameron Grimes is getting pushed and Corbin, thank you. Have a nice day. Maybe you can show up in Ring of Honor.
Right. Oh,
but I almost feel like Corbin's kind of okay in that role.
Are they just trying to make him quit wrestling? Is that the hope?
I don't know. It's Corbin's getting punished for I feel like things he didn't do. Because there's a lot of potential, and I'm still keep seeing the overhead shot and that thing as KJ takes a pause for the cause. If he's even reviewing this, he's got to get in depth on this. He's got to watch the slow motion replay here because I think we're still in review as this man still pops back up. But yeah, there's to me that never fully crossed. But I am in commercial break right now when it comes to SmackDown. So I guess I'm on commercials or reviews or pauses for the causes across the board here, folks. I have zero interest in the Cody versus Brock match. I'm going to watch it with you fellas, but I'm not invested in all. Story matters. But So you're telling me that the story of that we've already gotten so far of, regardless of why Brock is pissed at Cody or whatever, it should just be, hey, you're the top guy. I want to be the top guy. I feel like that could be enough of a story. But you're telling me everything that they've already done so far doesn't make you at least want to see that, doesn't compel you a little bit, that you're not, a little bit anticipating, the fact that we had Brock Lesnar out there and cutting a promo deep into the hard camera and everything, with the fucking crescent moon scar on his face, with a shiner as well, that wounded, injured, upset, angry, hurt pride, Brock Lesnar going into just a fight with Cody Rhodes. We've already seen what he's done when it comes to just a fight type stuff, even with AEW, with his fantastic match between him and his brother, to where they were leaking buckets. But you don't think Cody versus Brock could just sit there and be the most sports entertainment-y of a wrestling match, of getting thrown pillar to post, of just having a knockdown, drag out, slobber knocker, lad. Jay mentioned the 2013 WWE Championship over the Winged Eagle. So you're taking, that's got to be what, the spinner belt then? So you're taking that over the Winged Eagle? You can have that. No, I don't agree with that. Smells like a Vince match. Well, here we go. I was waiting for it, of when we were going to start getting the what parts are Vince involved with, what parts isn't Vince involved with. But notice how that still has kind of died off a little bit now that, the dirt sheets aren't spreading that out everywhere. Brock creates chaos. He always has. People who know his character don't need an explanation. Absolutely. Brock Lesnar does what the hell Brock Lesnar wants. One of the best potential kayfabe, potential shoot interviews that I've seen was Heyman talking about the match between Taker and Lesnar at WrestleMania 30, of Brock Lesnar does what Brock Lesnar wants to do. Who's going to stop him if he wanted to sit there and take the streak, and he's just going to go out there and he's going to dump Taker on his head? He's going to beat him in the center of the ring. Who's going to stop him? Chris Jericho sat there and tried to square up with him after he thought he went into, business for himself, opening up Randy and everything like that. And you see how quickly the Wizard stepped aside there. Brock Lesnar's just a force of nature, and it's so surreal. Like I said, I say it jokingly, but also seriously, he's the alpha male of our species. He's literally, no one is going to sit there and, I could take Brock. No, doesn't matter if Brock's old man, if Brock's cowboy Brock, if Brock's buzz cut Brock, if Brock's, the next big thing, if he's the beast incarnate. Brock Lesnar is just a scary human being. If he's even sitting there smiling and waving at you. But halfway segue, speaking of Brock Lesnar, I've got his former advocate, now the wise man to the tribal chief, Paul Heyman, in the ring with the rest of the bloodline. And Roman Reigns has made his return to Friday Night SmackDown. And he's getting a pretty solid pop here. I've got the big gold and the winged eagle replicas. Shout out, Bobby. I don't have any replicas. I just got right now Boston's, Wrasslin for Life championships and all of that. We need a tag stream championship floating around out here. But still about a full minute or so from commercial break. Knoxville acknowledge me, but this is how you start off the top of the hour. We're starting off the second hour with Roman Reigns in the ring, and I still like it and still find it interesting. And so they did call it a no goal for Toronto. So 2-1 still Florida with about 26 seconds left in the second period. But I like how we've got the wise man on one end, Solo on the other, and we got the Usos in the middle, because there is that still speculation that Roman's gonna kind of air his grievances out here with the Usos. I'll do this tag stream title tomorrow, Nick. Well, fair enough. Boston, I appreciate you. Right, Nick. Swerve incoming. Fair enough. That's what greatness garners, says Roman. And absolutely. You know what greatness garners is? When you need to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We're barely over a year old, and we're pushing 2K. Big things popping, little things stopping. Still the fastest growing wrestling channel on YouTube. Nobody does it like we do. Nobody's here as much as we do. Nobody's Amongst the masses here, no one's a wrestling channel for fans by fans like we are. So be a friend, tell a friend. You're doing your friends a disservice by not telling them about us. You're being a bad wrestling bud. Roman's run as champ is a joke. It insults the other past champs that have the belt for 1,000 days. That agree to disagree. I don't see how you feel that, how you think that. At that point, I feel like you just hating. We're the only ones. We're the only ones that will ever main event both nights of WrestleMania, and that's fair enough. That's a really big shout for the Bloodline. They did main event night 1 and night 2 as a group, theoretically. Usos main event in night 1 and Roman main event in night 2. Sipping on a martini on the beach. He's a part-timer. Doesn't mean he ain't good at what he does. You can be good at what you do and not have to, the king doesn't step down from his throne for everybody. Roman bigging up Solo right now. No, it's the truth. Roman, look, he don't have wrestling talent to wrestle. What match do you remember he put out that was good, but himself 100 none thanks. Okay. You can keep that, I guess, or whatever. If I feel like there's nothing I can say that's going to change your type of mind, because Roman's a fantastic wrestler in the ring. You're just hating at this point. If you're having to ask me a question and you answer your question in the middle of asking it, that tells me you're just a little sensitive butterfly, and you already have this preconceived notion of what is factual. When sorry, it's not the case.
No, I mean, that's one of these things. I mean, yes, Roman has been in and out, but like you said, he doesn't come off his throne for just anybody. It's special. And this is where the wrestling community gets torn because, we don't see him enough. And then you see him too much. And we don't like this person because he's on all the time. Like
fickle.
Come on, Goldilocks.
There was a Cody chant actually right there. Is
really
Roman's talking about Solo.
Solo is overexposed and being pushed only because he's family. Wrong answer, Jay. Unfortunately, Solo's been outstanding. He's a believable enforcer. He's strong. He does his thing. You can't really go wrong with that.
Oh. No, it was the same KO chant. I'm sorry.
He's just your brother.
Oh. Wow. That's what it was. So Roman says, don't worry, Sami and KO are a big problem. What is a big problem? Are your brothers.
Your brothers. And they just start squirming in their shoes. Shit.
Bro, this is Tony Soprano right now. Like, just, we're seeing in what would be scene for scene of scene. No, it's just all in the same ring. Absolutely.
I almost popped.
Sometimes your arm's a little too small to hot box with God.
Yeah, no, that's good. Hey, we welcome we're different than other channels, folks. We welcome the opposing opinions.
Absolutely.
We're not saying we're right.
I still got nothing but love for you. It's nothing out of being upset or whatever. It's still, I respect it. You have your opinion. I have mine.
Right.
And I know you've been here for a hot minute and everything like that. And we talk about other shit. So it's how you doing? Keep it moving.
That's it. I totally welcome it. I love it. And as far as I'm concerned, yeah, I think Roman is the best in the business.
I'm the greatest singles champion of all time. I'm not in a tag team. We literally have Hall of Fame tag team championship champions in our bloodline.
He's even giving him shit for honoring him. That wasn't even a good move. Wow. Dude.
You embarrassed me. This is Roman. This is, regardless of how you feel about Roman in the ring, this is Roman. Nobody does this like Roman Reigns does. Where he's literally walking them down. Apologize. You will apologize to me.
The bloodline has been the best storyline in wrestling for a long, long time, guys. And whether you love or hate Roman Reigns, the bloodline has been the best, most compelling, most you must see it wrestling angle in the business by far.
Oh, absolutely.
And
This
I don't
is what draws eyes in. This is what brands want Roman Reigns on their show exclusively for.
Jimmy laughing.
This stuff like this is what got Sammy and KO over. This is what. Oh, Jimmy's not even taking this seriously.
No, Jimmy's just shrugging this shit off.
This is game to you, right?
Yeah.
You think this is game?
What, am I amusing?
Well, think about it. Jay's the one that sat there and got choked out and had to go through. Jay's the one that's been down since day one. Jimmy's the one that just got pretty much patched in.
Oh, fuck. He's poking him. He's poking him.
I apologize.
He's still chuckling it off. Come on, Oos. Come on, Oos.
Oh, Jay's giving the side eye. Is Jay going to swing? If Jay's been the sleeper cell this whole time, oh my God, because he's giving the side eye and he's lined up just to the side. He's giving that. He's going to hit somebody here.
Bro.
Oh, he just mushed him in the face.
Maybe it is Roman and Solo versus the Usos. I get to laugh out loud.
You just get to, you just go on your run of everybody, everything's turning up KJ, but Paul's just in the corner like,
look at Paul. Paul's celebrating so well, man.
The walrus is slowly exiting the ring now.
Tips his ass out the fucking door like Foghorn Leghorn.
He is the Better Call Saul in this whole thing.
Yeah, right? Amen.
Better Call Paul instead of Better Call Saul. That's what I need on a fucking...
Did you just get muted? What did they beep out there? But Jay just stepped in.
Something. Yeah, I just got seriously muted.
Yeah, they whatever Jimmy said was not polite.
Went and stopped Jimmy going at Uso and then grabbed the mic. We apologize, Us. Oh, so Jay's the one that bends the knee. You give us one more shot. Oh my.
This is good shit, folks. Come on now.
This is fantastic.
Give me some flames. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some love. This is good shit.
Oh, fill him in. We're getting. Oh, so Roman already knew this. Roman's 10 steps ahead, and this is what makes this fantastic.
No, that can't be.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are splitting the tag team champions.
Paul Heyman's the one to tell people this?
Pulled every string of Roman Reigns and showed up with a game plan already in place.
So we're going to keep this going, are we?
Oh, wow. Night of Champions. We're getting the Usos.
Solo!
Sami Zayn.
Roman against KO and Sammy, Nick.
Oh, my God.
Solo and Roman versus KO and Sammy. Dude, your earlier speech. Uh-oh. Wah, wah. They called it, and it was right. Just to say fuck you to the Usos. I like it.
Well, I still take my stance on fake news. I guess I have to eat the egg on my face that this was not fake news.
Dude, he's dedicating the match to the Usos. This dick. Oh my Lord!
But, so that means Sami Zayn is going to Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, Sammy and KO.
What the fuck? Oh, and even honoring it to the Wild Samoans, all of that. Roman Reigns is going to be goddamn Thanos of pro wrestling.
He's not winning. They're gonna the Usos are gonna get involved and fuck it up.
They turn babyface. That's when you get.
I don't even know if they turn. I think they accidentally fuck up. and it's the final snap before they turn.
Oh, I just can't even believe that they actually did that. Like, granted, like I said, I will admit, and you can let me know whatever in the comments. I'm out here with egg on my face a little bit when it comes to that. If I went on a whole tirade in the pre-show of there's no way they're fucking doing that. And sure as shit, they said, you can have that. Not even what I'm mad at. But
dude,
yeah.
I was close. But
you were close. You were a lot closer than I was. I'll give you that.
I said that I thought it was feasible that they would do something like this. I'm surprised. I am. I'll give you that. And people might not like it, but I mean, overall, like shit, it adds to the element, and it's a different. We're not getting the Usos versus Sami and KO again. What if Roman and Solo win? What the fuck? They won't.
Well, that's the thing. It's literally, well, I'm still mind blown about the idea of Sami and KO going to Saudi. A, B, there's very much the strong potential that Roman and Solo win, because who takes the pin? The only person that can take the pin in that match where Roman and Solo lose is Solo.
Yeah. But
unless you get a DQ finish, you get a no contester.
You might have to, because Roman doesn't take L's.
But that's even why it's halfway insane with this. So Roman literally just has all of the belts. He is the ultimate
Thanos. Go give him the fucking new one.
He has every WWE belt just in all the colorways.
Yeah, like Paul pulls a string or two, and he ends up a triple threat for the new world title, also at fucking Crown Jewel 3, and here we go.
Right, yeah. Well, like CJ said, shout out of, damn, that was heavy hitting, bro, and that's why we got our nice little dose of Liv Quill.
Yeah, now that we're all excited,
let's get down with some Rodriguez and
let's cool it off a little.
Yeah, exactly. How do we take the hottest thing and cool it way down, slow it way down?
That was a hell of a segment, folks, and I don't know how you guys feel out there. Regardless of how you feel about the outcome, we'll talk about that separately. But that segment was fire. Absolutely spot on.
That was the best thing so far tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. As we're up next, we're getting Bayley and Dakota Kai. We're getting part of Damage Control versus Team Slim Jim, I guess, here with Liv and Raquel. They literally look out here looking like when Macho Man and fucking Warrior teamed up together or something.
The Usos versus Roman. And so is there a possibility? I mean, we've talked about guys like Fatu and others out there that would fit the mold. And now that, Roman might need a couple new helpers.
Mm-hmm. That's not a bad shout at all. I'm sorry, I was getting a video package video package for Night of Champions, where it says how every championship will be defended. But so do they bring Lance Enowahi in? Do they bring Jacob Fatu in?
Wait, that's not accurate.
They go what?
The Night of Champions, every title will be defended except Roman's in a tag match. So is he also defending his title?
I don't know.
I'm calling bullshit, WWE.
Fair enough.
I kind of see a singles match for SummerSlam.
Yeah, well, we saw a singles match for Night of Champions and got a tag match, so
fair enough,
right? I thought Sami and KO hate going to Saudi. Well, Sami does it out of reasons, and that's the most I'm going to touch on that. And KO does it because Sami does it because of reasons.
I'm really surprised.
Absolutely. Well, and now becomes the question of, do Sami and KO hold the belts till then?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Would be the biggest swerve, is the Usos find a way to win it before the match, like before they have the match?
Yeah, I mean, shit.
The Friday before Saudi, they win, and then it's just fucking
drop it to the maximum male models or something like that. Right beforehand.
Yeah. CJ's on the point. Like the A-Town said it, but yeah, Sami's actually going. That's part of the swerve here of like, wait a minute.
I won't believe it until I see him walk through that entrance ramp, to be completely honest.
They wouldn't announce it like that if he wasn't committed to doing it. No way.
Yeah, because they've never
Come on, you can't think that for real.
Anything ever before.
You can't think that for real. That in 2023, like Sammy's sitting at home watching SmackDown or in the back watching SmackDown, and they just announced, oh, by the way, we're gonna have this match. He's like, shit, I guess I'm going.
Yeah, he did a spit take right now.
Yeah,
he's out there like, wait, what now?
No way, my friend. He knew.
Fair enough.
That's the shocking part. 50-50 odds Roman to do a title defense. No, I don't think we're going to see a title defense.
No, we might see a new champion, but it might be in tag teams instead of singles.
Yeah, like it's for everyone talking about Roman's handling of being champion. That was easy. Go back in the history and look at Ric Flair when he was champ. He wasn't on TV much either. But hey, listen, that's an old school style. Not to cut this one short, big dog, but that was how they did it, Nick, right? Like you didn't always see the champion.
Oh, absolutely. Well, but even that was still being out there defending it every night. Like Roman does still show up on a lot of stuff that people don't really put the spotlight on that he does. But even then, that's why though a lot of these guys have the lengthy careers that they do, and then are still able to have stuff after that, because of, I hate to use the term, but load management, and they work a schedule that's much more beneficial, not only for them as a human being, but just them physically.
Yeah, and I mean, dude, overall, I mean, nobody wants to pay for pay-per-views or have them be expensive like UFC pay-per-views. But the one perk of WWE going, I just went back in time.
I was gonna say
WWE going to a pay-per-view system was then you're now driving for those buys again. And when you're driving for the buys, you have to put on good shows. And that was one of the things that people forget is like you would have your main eventers show up week in and week out, building an angle. Maybe they had to get in some type of some match that just kind of led to the angle a little bit more. But they weren't in there having a tag match and then a triple threat match and then a leading to the big match. Like you waited for it. You had to earn it. You had to tune in to the pay-per-view to get the payoff.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody still, thinks that, Austin, Rock, everything were out there just having, regular matches against like Val Venus and shit like that, every fucking night or something like that. Like, no, they still had their big matches. Kong was there. What?
I do find it interesting, Nick. So they came out of the package from a little bit of the facts from Puerto Rico, and Michael Cole instantly starts selling Damian Priest.
They've established that, well, at least internally, allegedly, is that he's now one of the top guys that they're really trying to push forward, that they're really putting a spotlight on him, a little bit of a shine on.
Yeah. The Usos are pissed off, and LWO was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Right. We just saw what was happening out there, so everything's funny.
Oh shit! The LWO walking that, like talking out the Usos. Bye bye Usos.
They're just getting clowned out by everybody here.
Shit. All Control Delete is in the ring.
And you're still ahead of me. How much do you think the WWE Network would have been worth without the pay-per-views? Definitely not the $9.99. I don't know. There's a ton of back catalog on there. Christ, if I got to sit there and have still all the access to all the old WCW footage, which actually now that's making me want to go back through and watch some of that now. But to watch just the back catalog, the video library, and that's even a big thing of what when Tony bought Ring of Honor, there was the biggest value there was the video library. Biggest thing when Vince bought WCW was the video library. It's to have access to that content. So I think 100% the network, or if you have it on the Peacock, it's got value beyond just, oh, you're there for the premium live events.
No, absolutely. Julie says, I just hope to see more and more disrespect to the Usos. Well, you got it. And they have
Right.
enough of Roman shit and they relieve him of his title as tribal chief and somehow we get The Rock involved. Maybe that's when, if it ever does come to The Rock, I mean, that could be Rock's argument is like, you destroyed the family, you suck. But I don't know, man.
He
I don't know
just
what
comes
to
in
do,
as the biggest baby
right?
face.
I just think the WWE kept leaking that The Rock was going to be at WrestleMania to sell tickets.
Well, no, I think they thought it was going to happen, and then Dwayne just kind of was like,
Man.
"Nah." But we've got
Yeah, get
Alba
your
Fire
predictions
and
in.
Island On just watching from that awkward side position backstage as we've got Bailey and Dakota Kai versus Liv and Raquel. So if you haven't done so already, folks, give us your predictions. Who you taking? Who are you taking, sir? You're taking Team Smiles. You're taking the Ronald McDonald team, the Happy Meals. That's what their team name is. And with this fucking colorway, they're the Happy Meals.
Before I make my prediction, I have a question. What happened to Bailey's Saudi pants? Can they come back? But my
You
prediction,
still got that wagon though.
my prediction for this match is Team Smiles, who now have matching. Like Liv is a whole new girl again.
Well, like I said, it's the Happy Meals here.
The Happy Meals. Is that what you called them?
Yes.
I heard you say it. No, I didn't put two and two
Yeah,
together.
well, no, especially with this colorway of the brought to you by
The
fucking
Happy
Ronald
Meals.
McDonald. I'm
I'm
just
not even
going
mad at
to,
it.
yeah. Well, I mean, so they've got to be facing Alba and Isla
That's a
coming
big
up
shark.
because they got drafted, and they're a heel team, so I think it has to be Team Babyface. But just for the sake of the junk in the trunk, I will take Bailey and Dakota.
That would be a
That's
shock.
gonna be difficult.
But should they not be on the verge of splitting up by now?
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. At this point, this should have happened about 18 times now.
What the fuck?
And they can't quite figure it out.
LW and Afterthought, I don't think so. They're one of the top, if not the top, merch movers in the company right now. And yeah, I mean, we just saw Ray in the Triple Threat. We saw them very much highlighted in Puerto Rico. Yeah, not an Afterthought. I mean, I still think they're working up. They made a second Meg. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm literally getting the ad for this. And I'm like,
yeah, I'm like, they made a second one of these movies.
I was like, wait, they made two?
Fuck.
It's like when Sharknado came out.
Well, they made like 8 Sharknadoes, so fuck. Wait, what? The women's tag titles turned into Intercontinental title? Not bad. What would you call it?
Well, I was going to say, are
What
you
would you
saying
call
that
it?
because no one cares about either? Or are you saying that because they're both mid or what?
Right? Maybe.
Well, it's has anyone cared about a women's tag team title match in WWE?
No, not at all. So this is really curious, but at least they're trying to put a little bit of highlight on it. You got the creepy girls sitting backstage watching. You're trying to build them up a little. Then you got at least Team Smiles. They're coordinated. They're a team. Maybe look at a singular entrance coming up. And Damage Control just seems all but shagged.
Pause. But I love the trailer for Meg 2, Larry. This movie looks ridiculous. Yeah, absolutely. 6 Sharknadoes.
6.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
I said 8.
Well, yeah. Which has had the longer franchise? Fast and the Furious or Sharknado?
Right. I think Fast almost doubled it up. Shit.
CJ just says, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot the question, though. Fair enough. So do we. Liv Morgan heel turn? What? No, Richard.
Nah.
You out here smoking all the opiums.
No time soon. This girl, Liv's gone through a lot of transformation without a whole lot of explanation as of late, Nick. She was all of a sudden she was hardcore Liv, and then she wasn't, and that she became.
She doesn't have the McNugget for a heel turn.
Now she's Mick Happy Meal, which is fucking.
Oh, well, you didn't hear what I said. I said she doesn't have the McNuggets for a heel turn.
Oh, McNuggets. Now I got munchies.
Now I got the munchies here after we got a Domino's commercial and everything. But we got tepid tag into Raquel, as well as a tag into Dakota.
Tappy.
Yeah.
I wanted to see new. I'll probably end up watching it at some point.
Yeah, from after you buy it, on Redbox or
Right.
Yeah.
Box, right?
Well, Cena's replacing Dwayne in it of the hot new big wrestler that's in it.
There
to
you
go
go.
against Vin.
Yeah, it's not the same thing.
Every time I watch a Vin Diesel movie, I just think of Triple X.
What did VHS? No, I saw that because it happened with the AR graphics. They switched the women's titles to the IC title. Oh, that'd be amazing. Let's go.
No, I think he said it did happen, but
poor Gunther.
If that did happen, good on you. Good eye. Good eye.
Poor Gunther. Wow.
Triple X was such a good show. CJ, you're thinking of the wrong Triple X. Of yours might be black and orange with a little bit of a drum and a snare there. Before you start watching Triple X, I'm talking about in the movie where he was, how they're just doing X Games before X Games was super popular, or in its heyday, actually, when Tony Hawk was the biggest celebrity on the planet.
Oh, blind tag. Hashtag Mick Champion. I like it. Can we get that going on Twitter? Hashtag Mick Champion. I'm loving it.
I'm living it.
Oh, I'm living it. I see that. I like it.
Yeah, see, point ahead looks smart. Sometimes the fucking blind squirrel finds a nut.
That was a good one to find.
Pause. Oh, Bailey setting up got live up for the powerbomb, so we're gonna get a Doomsday Destroyer out of the corner. Doomsday Meteora. Or
why did they? That's the funniest shit. I know you bag on it.
Clam slam there more from Dakota, I feel.
Pause. Only reason FF have so many movies, Fast and Furious, I guess. Okay, they reach budget each time. Yeah, they make huge box office. That's why they keep doing them.
Right. It was. Yeah. It's like how Michael Bay stays fucking directing movies of just CGI explosions. It's just all of the explosions.
It's gonna cost a shit ton of money, but we're gonna make boatload. Don't worry.
Right. CJ, respectfully. Oh, never mind. Forgot you were old. Respectfully.
Who?
You. What? Who?
Oh, there you go. Team Smiles with a Mick roll up.
Check on her.
We got a Mick roll up.
Oh, we've got Io trying to get the belt, but Raquel pulls it away. And the accidental bump from Bailey into Io for the roll up for the 1, 2, 3. And so we're selling the seeds of dissension, just like in Puerto Rico, to where Bailey couldn't hold down Bianca's braid. The braid was too powerful. And so Bailey now has double messed up.
Double messed up?
Double messed up. It's so serious. It's so serious out here. She's messed up.
Oh, wow. Pretty Deadly is in the building.
I've got the Brawling Brutes in the building right now.
The Brutes and Pretty Deadly are having some type of conversation. Which one of you are pretty and which one of you are deadly?
Why does this look like the Europe? How like you had the UK office and then we made it the US office? This Pretty Deadly looks like like you had Letterkenny in Canada and just the UK did their version of Letterkenny because they're out here in the overalls and they're Hans and Franz. Like, what the fuck is happening here?
Dirty win.
Pause.
Hashtag double me.
Double messed up. Double messed up right there. Double messed up. That's messed up, man.
Yo, what are those phallic looking things?
What? What
Holy
the
shit.
Did you just say? Don Fowler's in attendance now.
They called it SmackDown.
Bro, what the fuck?
Why? Yeah. See?
I get we're in Tennessee, but those are... Why has it got a head on it? Why is it formed in a certain way?
What is happening? It's exactly what I said to.
It's a creamsicle, but I don't know if you want that cream. Pause.
Like holy dynamic fucking imagery, Batman. 4-0 for Larry. Liv and Raquel retain. Yes, they do. And Stu. Oh my God, people. No one can go for just one of the unified titles because it is unified. There is no going for just one. You have to go for both. I have no idea. Like, where
Big Dog, who are you barking at there with that?
I'm not even mad at it.
You're like the dude who just saw a leaf scutter across right now, and you're like, whoa, 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 whoa.
No, I mean, I think that, yeah, we are getting the unified titles. They're finding ways to get around to it. Eventually, we'll see. I'm waiting for the swap between the women.
Listen, WWE is the same company that said that tag teams and factions and everybody will be split up during the WWE draft, and then proceeded to draft like 5 people in one pick.
Change the game forever.
Right. So it'll shake WWE to its core, to its foundation. Bullshit.
No, wait. Oh, no. Whew.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Pause.
Whoa.
Why? I didn't even realize they were actually unified as far as the tag titles go. Yes, they are. Yes. Friday Night SmackDown is pretty much what it is around here half the time. Who do you think is going to win the main event? So who wins, AJ versus Bobby?
AJ. I have a feeling it's going to be Bobby, but I'm going to go AJ. AJ.
Oh, now do I disagree with you just to disagree?
I think I'm going with my heart.
I'm Owen whatever now at this point. I don't think I've done anything.
Coming off running 1,000.
Exactly. So, I mean, might as well just keep it going. So I'll take Bobby. I'll take Bobby.
Bobby, okay.
I mean, the man did already get busted open, though, in the first match, and so now he's going to have a second match later on. So I feel like we're setting up for we're getting some color in that one. Squirrel! Yes.
Can't wait. I see Pretty Deadly versus Damage Control. It'll be a great match. Damage Control can finally go over.
AJ.
Okay.
Seth versus Styles. Why? AJ Styles to win, says Richard. Damon says AJ.
But we are back into another commercial. We're getting close to the end of this one, folks. But we got some things to get through first. Time's ticking away on my Leafs, bud.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm trying to refresh right now to get an accurate time here. Yeah, so we've got 10:38 right now in the third, and it's still 2-1 Florida, as I've got Florida driving in right now, actually. Yeah.
Son of a bitch. But with all that being said, folks, thank you for being here on a Feel Good Friday night. See, there's a lot of people popping in and out, and we appreciate it. Big shout out to CJ Brands. Thanks for popping in to say hello. Big Nick and I are having a lot of fun bringing you all the coverage for tonight. Nick, it's been a good one overall. I believe the energy's been good. Not a lot to complain about. I know some people are not going to love everything, but tough shit. But yeah, we're rolling along, folks. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and be a part of the show. But yeah, so far so good.
I think you've had a lot of big things happen tonight that don't in the moment feel like big things. Of when we go back and look at this whole Roman Uso segment, I think that's going to be a big replayed thing, a big monumental moment in that storyline. It's a big thing that we're getting we're getting AJ versus Bobby to see who sets up versus Seth, when I think we all kind of are. We both at least thought it was a slam dunk that Edge was winning. And we're going to get Edge versus, I see you bopping along there. I'm on my own. You don't got a ponytail, so can you just whip your beard around or something like that?
I even trimmed up the beard, so I don't have much. I have less. Less rope.
I can try. I get the wife to braid it up there. But I have the EST Bianca Belair coming out right now. And again, still coming out with the Raw Women's title, and also her ponytail is still looking like it's gotten mangled straight from the fucking flight from Puerto Rico. That shit's a little loosey goosey here.
Yeah, there we go. EO put her to work last week.
Pause. Bianca is great. Yes, she is. Both men were in TNA. Oh, by the way, what's up, yo? Yes, Hagen.
What's
Yes,
up, Hagen?
You get a little bit of see, Tony. This is how you do TNA callbacks right. You don't need Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal brought out every week.
Right.
Do we really need this Bianca promo just taking away from time from the AJ and Lashley match? Well, I think you do because you're in Tennessee and got to get her over after she got booed in Puerto Rico and we got to feel bad. And I know somebody's going to come out
here. Here comes Asuka.
Da, 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 da,
blowing
da,
kisses.
Da, da. Oh, and no mask and everything like that of random gloves.
Random gloves.
She's looking like
an interesting
eccentric neighbor you have that likes to garden a lot right now.
Right.
Bro, her pants are matching the fucking red carpet thing that they have in the ring right now. So if you're colorblind, you only see Asuka from the waist up. She's
gonna miss you right away, right? There it is. There it is. That was obvious. But I feel like we just saw this kind of sort of, no? Recently?
I just got the mist.
Yeah, I felt like, that's what's going to happen here.
Yeah, 100. Well, and we said it earlier. We were wondering what was happening with Asuka. Where the hell is she? She got drafted to SmackDown. What the hell is going on? So I don't mind if now we can actually get a bit of a build to a feud.
And no triple threat. Straight up.
Bianca. Yeah, no, 100%. We need to actually get a build between these two. These two got thrown a match together heading in towards WrestleMania with no real story built to it. It was an afterthought.
Right. But Bianca is losing it. Selling ham.
She's like fucking Newman in Jurassic Park here with that fucking mist in her face.
Isla Dawn.
Yeah, there's the real Isla Dawn here.
Up next, Mr. Nick. We are getting the main event, folks. Who do you got? Who you taking? If you have told us already, we don't remember that shit. Let us know. Let us know who you taking.
Right, whether you're taking Bobby Lashley or AJ Styles, as we're in I'm hopefully assuming the final commercial break for Friday Night SmackDown, as we're in about 8 minutes and some change left in the third period. So I feel like, unfortunately, granted, I know in hockey it takes about all of 30 seconds, but it might be all over but the crying when it comes to Toronto here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, but we've got AJ. What the hell are you talking about with the Judgment Day and all of this? Like, are you watching the same thing we are? Heel Asuka.
I want to get high.
Right.
So high.
Put that in rotation. Well, we've got, where was it? Big Dog out there with, his Uncle Jack instead of Uncle Howdy there. Heel Asuka I like. Bianca's overselling the mist. Yeah, a little bit.
Fuck it. I'm okay with it. Now we're just
CJ, she's not on fucking Hot Ones. She didn't eat spicy wings and shit like that.
Get us some milk, quick.
Yeah, this woman needs some milk. Dude, man, well, the dude abides theory is coming down and cost Bobby the match. Ooh,
possibility.
Kenneth agree with me. He's taking Bobby.
You're taking Bobby. Yeah,
I have to be difficult, and I'm already not winning any sort of predictions contest here tonight.
Yeah,
so I just don't go down with the ship.
See, part of me, I don't know. The WWE being the WWE, I could really see it being Bobby, but I kind of really want to watch AJ versus Seth at Saudi.
I think a lot of people just want to see AJ versus Seth, regardless of
let
alone you add in the fact that it's going to be for a title match in Saudi.
Let's go.
Right.
Now, so she's healer-ish. Is that what we're being told about Asuka?
She's healer.
She's healer.
But that's the thing is that she comes out and she, Comes out with her whole entrance and the kabuki mask and everything, and people still cheer for her. So then is she back to being babyface? Like,
I don't know.
Bianca was just getting booed in Puerto Rico, so
Whoa.
maybe that's a sign that people are. It's kind of stayed its expiration date here.
Well, question for you and our loyal chat: is it surprising that you think they would have considered going back to EO under how the crowd responded in Puerto Rico?
I don't think they would have gone to EO. I think there was moments in the match that they could have maybe potentially switched up or gone a little Rock Hogan when they were in Toronto, and you had everybody cheering Hogan and booing Dwayne.
Yeah.
I could see maybe more moments like that. I think you still get the same outcome, but I think we've said it for the longest time, and we somehow still keep getting proven wrong. I feel like the writing's on the wall for Bianca as champion.
She broke that record, right? And we're talking a lot about that record. So yeah, you might not be far off with, how much longer does it all kind of play out now that she's got the record? They've done enough.
Well, it's like how people think after Roman beats 1,000 days as champion at Night of Champions, which, by the way, he won't even be defending that championship there.
Shit.
But that maybe come SummerSlam, maybe come the next pay-per-view or so after that.
She-Hulk is in the building suffering.
Bro, like,
I like it. I like the fact that they're selling the Miz. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, but it's too over the top of like.
You think? Yeah.
It's sub porn level acting there of literally with, oh my God, someone help me, as they're trying to help her. But she throws them off.
No, she's a drowning swimmer, buddy. She's drowning. Eye pain sucks. No, I'm just kidding. Theory is going to calm down. Got that one.
Next week, we're getting the Lowell versus the Bloodline. We're getting the Usos versus Ray and Escobar.
That'll be a fun match.
Oh, that'll be a fantastic match.
The Brawling Brutes against Pretty Deadly next week, too. There you go. Four guys that, have some... Oh, wow. Look at this, dude. Waller effect on SmackDown next week.
With a special guest. Oh, it's got to be AJ. AJ's winning this now. Fuck. Because AJ and Waller have the history from NXT of that's where that whole set where there was when AJ went down to NXT. So God damn it, folks, if you didn't know already, if you had a Bobby Lashley winning ticket, tear it up. AJ Styles is winning this match.
Feels like it, right?
So you're gonna have Bobby Lashley on the Waller effect? No, you were gonna run back AJ and him have a little bit of a feud, especially now they're on the same brand.
You ain't wrong, buddy. I completely agree. I smiled ear to ear the minute I saw it, like, yes. Cha-ching.
From Columbia, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
North Carolina, come on and rain.
Oh, we going PDA? I just joined in, so I'm sure someone asked, but I thought because Sammy was Syrian, he wasn't allowed in Saudi. It's not being allowed. I thought it was his choice originally.
Exactly. He chose not to go there, and I fully get it, and I fully respect it, and I thought that he was going to stand by it. So it's going to be really interesting. I still don't fully believe that they're going to show up at Saudi Arabia until that man walks through the curtain.
So you think maybe like next week or something, like they get jumped, one of them gets injured, or something
Riddle,
changes?
You get KO and Riddle defend the titles versus Roman and
interesting.
Solo.
That'd be interesting. But I imagine if they were going to announce it like this, I really do imagine they would have sat down and had a conversation, and they're not going to put Sammy in that position. Yes. Sorry.
They kind of did.
Sorry, I got to scream. Yeah.
I got 431. I got Toronto driving it in. Oh, shoots. Go! So we're tied up. So we're about to head potentially into overtime as Toronto ties it up 2-2. And the masses, you can hear the echoes if you listen closely, coming from KJ. We're tied up 2-2 with about 4.5 minutes left in the third period.
All right, I'm good.
Big chops from AJ.
I didn't want to blow everyone's ear out.
Don't worry, I did.
Fair enough.
Helier, yes.
Helier. Yeah, what are we gonna do? Wow, Bobby just chucks AJ. Bye-bye. AJ
Right.
bleeding. Is
no,
he?
I don't see it. I don't. Oh no, he's got a little dot. He's got a little dot over his eye, over his forehead there.
AJ into them.
I think Bobby might be though already, or that might.
Oh yeah, remember he already has a gash.
Forehead. Yeah, he already got busted open. Yeah, Bobby's already got it trickling down on his forehead as he's about to just spike AJ into
mashes. Maybe, I don't know if it was AJ bleeding or just Bobby's cut reopened and dripped on him.
No, because you can see once where it's like,
oh, okay,
actually like kind of started to callus over. Like he might have gotten that in the first match.
We're stitched. Let's go. What a goal.
What a goal. I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not, but I haven't heard anything about Sammy not being allowed in Saudi. He refused to go. It's political, it's religious beliefs and all of that, and I respect the man's decision
100%.
I don't really want to go super far into a bunch of stuff I don't know about, but
I always thought the story was, and I will stand corrected if I'm wrong, but it was Sammy that was refusing to go. So I imagine if this match is going to happen, there was a long conversation about what it would take to get him to go. He wants to feel comfortable if he does do it. I'm sure he might have even spoken to his family about how do you guys feel about me doing it, so you're not.
Is it one of those of, speaking of Thanos, a bit of a soul for a soul. You right. Get your main event in Montreal, but you're going to fucking Saudi.
Maybe, right? Make a deal with the devil.
Right, but it still could be. Say Sammy gets taken out, and so we get KO and Riddle.
Boo Earns.
And maybe that's where we start to sow a little bit of the seeds of doubt into Sammy and KO, and we start to build a bit of that story.
Maybe.
Well, you lost the titles. Yeah, but I wasn't there to defend them. If you did it without me, you get that little bit of dissension here.
You know what?
What?
Sorry, one sec.
I was going to say, you literally set me up for my gimmick, and then
I did. You know what? What?
What
do you mean? Sorry, I had to switch up my screens here.
No,
2.5 minutes left in a tie game, and it's killing me.
Mark saying Bianca overreacting was a bit much. Yeah, a lot much.
Well, that's always been the kind of the criticism of Bianca is the acting side of things. When she does seem genuine, she's best, and she's great.
But and I heard a guy that I know we both pay attention to a bit of, Cornette, talking about this earlier, of Bianca doesn't know anything outside of the sports entertainment of WWE. She didn't exactly per se grow up a wrestling fan. She grew up an athlete that WWE kind of recruited and spotlighted. And she's been fantastic. That's why she sells every match as an actual athletic competition. Yeah, she doesn't know anything outside of WWE.
Yeah. Like if they sit you down and say, "Here's some tapes of the Bellas," like shit.
Yeah, please don't. That's Clockwork Orange to where your eyes are just like crap like this and everything.
I'm back to the action, and it looks like Bobby Lashley's still in control right now. Big kick by AJ. Let me know if I'm ahead of you.
No, I was going to say I've got Bobby throwing some elbows down as AJ's working from underneath here.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, big head kick. Why?
Dude, watch. He just missed.
So close, yet so far. Stomp to the calf from AJ here. So we're set. I like this, though. When do you see that of him? He's setting up the calf crusher with actual stomps to the calf.
Yeah. I mean, more heelish AJ, very much so. But to your point, not very often. It usually just kind of comes out of the blue as one of the
who's heel, who's babyface here. But John, what up? because Roman has a special contract, bonkers like Hogan. He has serious pull over when and where he defends the title. I don't think it's just because of his contract. I think it's because of how good he fucking is. I don't think Roman's not pulling that doesn't work for me, brother, unless it's literally some complete asinine shit.
No, but everything with Roman,
calf crusher.
Everything with Roman. What, you got a calf crusher, eh?
Yeah.
I got Bobby getting out of the calf crusher, so I think I'm slightly ahead of you.
I was gonna say, I'm not surprised. This Bobby's literally just grabbing AJ and just slamming him. I'm like, you will not fucking tap me out.
Yeah, I've had enough of your shit. Get him. Hack the bone! Hack the bone!
Well, I like Small Mark saying Jinder at Night of Champions makes sense versus Gunther, and we get Mustafa Ali and we get Mansour, and we just perpetuate.
Hey, that's not bad. Indushirt and Imperium's not bad.
That's actually fantastic. Now that you put it that way,
right? And I mean, if you go for the IC title, big match, and you got the each crew comes with some helpers that aren't too damn bad in the ring at all.
Right, 100%. Well. Just over top shelf. But yeah, we've got about 30 seconds left in regulation between the Panthers and Maple Leaf. So even if SmackDown wraps up, outside of how we're normally here for a conversation afterwards, we might
might have to stay around for some OT.
He might be in overtime if the Leafs and Panthers go into overtime.
Well, our post show definitely goes about the length of their intermission for sure.
Fair enough. So that means I got to pause. I can slide in. But I've got Bobby is busted open for a 2 count there after AJ was setting up for the Ushigoroshi, which is still I can't call that and not hear Morrow in my
dude.
CJ, that's a fantastic spot. Phenomenal forearm into a spear to end the match. But so then that would be Bobby Lashley winning. But we've got the Grayson Waller effect coming up next week. And you can see all the blood splatter and everything on the ring mat. Damn.
We've had some. Oh shit. Got him in the hurt lock. He got him in the hurt lock. Out of nowhere, Nick.
I'm getting there. I got there right now as he was kind of halfway going for the forearm into the corner.
Yeah.
We got the hurt lock. This is where he probably rolls out.
My leg.
Does AJ Styles hit a Styles clash on Bobby Lashley?
It'd be impressive if he did. He
must. It was even impressive when he hit it on Cena because it's such one of those moves of rather than tuck your chin, you have to put your chin out to take it properly. And when it's a big beefy boy like that, you got to hook them ham hocks of arms there.
Calling it now. All right. We'll see. Bobby Lashley is bleeding. You're bleeding.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody. Not even you, AJ Styles.
OC Club make an appearance.
Bobby in the ring post.
Depends what agenda you're pushing, right? If they're going to push like AJ and the OC a bit heelish, maybe. But I don't see it. He's playing up to the crowd and everything.
If Bobby wins, could you see a reformation of the Hurt Business? We've still got about 4 minutes before they go off the air.
Yeah. I would like to see
AJ setting up for the phenomenal forearm.
No.
Lashley's sloppy jalopy caught him.
Yeah. And then another calf crusher. Oh, no. Not today. Bye-bye.
Bobby's gassed. Bobby is full on gassed right now.
Yeah, he looks
gassed. He's literally looking at AJ like, fuck.
Yeah. He's sucking some dirty pond water at the moment. Big Nick, not much. Styles for the win. AJ versus Seth at PLE.
Right. Running power slam by Bobby. Oh no. Dos amigos. Dos amigos. Wow, these guys are getting oosey juicy. Absolutely. And we're really juicy up in here.
Don't want none. Unless you got buns, hun. What?
No, you don't. My AJ Styles don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
Fuck.
You could do bio slams or hurt locks.
Here it comes. Oh shit! Huge knee against the ring post. That was gnarly.
Oh, please don't tell me. No, there's no way they sold that as AJ Styles need Bobby in the head there, because that man clearly on the fucking hard cam was a foot and a half above that man's head.
Oh no, I thought it looked good. And you got the win. You got the win.
Missed that shit by a mile. That was a botch.
You don't want none.
What? You don't want none. Hey, there's no Roman to cut away to just have him sitting there
like nodding
now as AJ's getting celebrated. But yeah,
I'm down though.
I think that's I told you. I said it earlier. I think that's a slept-on dream match. Is AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins? We haven't really seen that.
So they're running us through the Night of Champions card again. It's stacked though, dude. Like it's getting better.
They are advertising Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Romulus Reigns and Solo Sikoa.
Boom.
This is going to make for one hell of a brunch with the boys. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, strap in and strap on that Saturday. Oh, look. Mishin with some love. The Good Brothers are out to hug him. Could AJ Styles be your first ever world heavyweight champion, folks?
But then it goes back to your whole argument previously about a SmackDown guy wins the Raw championship.
What the fuck are we doing? That's just nonsensical. You just did a draft. That would be the dumbest shit. Well, they won't see it coming. That's because it's stupid.
Right.
We shouldn't see it coming.
Sometimes you don't need to take a swerve just to take a swerve. A la Vince Russo, Eric Bischoff, etc. Dixie Carter.
Know what we didn't see coming? A young talent from Raw getting a nice shine and maybe a chance to win it. But hey.
It sounds like you've come around to my initial argument here.
No, but you're right about as far as like I wanted a tournament from day one, and we joked about it, and you were spot on. Like having that one tournament within that show and spotlighting a Bronson Reed or some of your younger
Ricochet.
Somebody, anybody.
You have 3 hours. Fucking use it. You can't fill it out now, so you might as well use it. You have a written way to build time because so now what? We got probably a couple weeks of promos across shows between Seth and AJ, when really we could have just had a tournament that week by week, round by round, you get these little bit of stories. You could have had a Damian Priest goes on a run. Damian Priest gets all the way to the semifinals and then loses. And you get a nice rub on him.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with you at all, Nick. I mean, they could have done it, but now I was dealing from the standpoint of their argument is we wanted the best of the best. We wanted to make it bigger than just one show, and it's not fair to the guys that just got drafted to not have a chance. Bullshit. It was a bad call, but we're here now. AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins, I'm very happy with. Let's go.
But you don't get
We
he went all. Wait,
he's on Raw though now, right?
No, he's on Friday Night SmackDown. Yeah.
Okay, so we didn't see him at all. Son of a bitch.
Right, so he's just getting booked. Poorly.
I don't know what we're gonna do this LA night.
And he's getting supposedly booked as a heel. Yeah, even though he's getting cheered. Yeah.
You should just make him a baby face. Yeah.
Well, where was it?
Underbooked, underutilized, under fucking appreciated by this company, dude.
I like this. Nonsensical. KJ, I like that. I'll have to remember that.
Nonsensical.
What better matchup than Rollins versus Styles? Rollins versus Edge?
Rollins versus Edge would have been good too.
Right.
You're not I would have been okay. I think they put them themselves in a good position on a lot of the booking. Like even AJ or Seth wins, I think we're going to be pretty kind of content with either guy.
Absolutely. Give LA Knight his money in the bank. Yeah, I've seen the rumors going around that it's EO and LA that win the money in the bank. Which
I'm sorry to break it to you.
I like your profile picture there with MJF in the talks.
Right.
AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins at Night of Champions going to be a banger. Sign me up, Damian. It's almost like we just saw that. Yes.
I'm telling you guys, I hate to break. You heard it here, and I've said it before. Logan Paul's going to win the fucking Money in the Bank.
Why would you say something so bold and yet so accurate?
I think that's what's going to happen, especially if Seth has the belt. Because how well does that play with the history between him and Seth? If he just keeps fucking around and taking his fucking suitcase to Flagrant.
So then who the hell goes after Roman? We're having everything built. We're having everything.
He doesn't need it. Right now, he's busy. He's busy. He's got family problems.
But
I know where you're going with this.
I know, and I know you know. But it's just it's still one of those. You put Roman on a pedestal and you're leaving everybody to bitch about when he's going to defend it.
No, because
you need to make somebody actually feel like they fucking want to go after him. Somebody feels like they can take a shot at him.
And this is what I said when they came up with this new belt. You give it to Seth, and Seth starts having banger title defenses, and this guy's never showing up to defend. All of a sudden, you forget about this being a consolation anything. This starts feeling like the belt you want to see. It becomes very fucking desirable doing it this way. But Roman has a marquee match in Saudi Arabia. You know, it's almost like saying to, Saudi Arabia, yeah, we don't want to do a title match. Sorry, we did that before. We're just going to do this. We're good, okay? And then it's leading to SummerSlam. So as long as there's continuity and there's some story with the champ, I'm okay with him not defending the title.
I will give you credit in that if Edge won it, he has to have a bit of a reign with it. And he also, whoever takes the belt off of him, because that would be quote unquote him retiring, you put a bit of a shot on, which would still be great, but you're forcing yourself into a hand. This one, sorry, I just got a replay of the fucking second quarter. I thought it was, or second period. I thought it was the OT. I just
Dude, you made me fucking jump. I'm like, is he still watching wrestling? What happened?
I was getting a replay, and actually, now that I saw the in-ring camera or in-cage camera, that almost should have been called a goal.
I think it was a goal. All the bitching all summer about this goal.
Especially depending on how this goes. But Seth or AJ, whoever wins it, could lose it. Does either one of those guys go and have a match with Cody after this for the belt?
What?
If AJ wins or if Seth wins, do they have a match down the road here with Cody? Like say at a SummerSlam rather than having Roman Reigns versus whoever.
Yeah.
Do we get a Seth Cody match for the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam?
No, they fucking can't, dude. They got to keep Cody away from that belt. And him to lose another title match doesn't seem sensical. I mean, it does give Seth finally I beat Cody, the Golden Boy.
I finished the story.
Right? Finish the story. But I don't like him going anywhere near the belt. He can hang around with Brock for a while. Then you're going to need something after Brock. Maybe he takes a couple weeks off, takes a break, puts his feet up for a little bit, stretches this out. Because if you're going to do the WrestleMania thing, you got time. You can take your time here.
Right. And also because I saw Vance's comment of I do also right now in the fourth quarter with 1:24 left, we've got the Knicks at 85, Miami at 90 in game 6. So if Miami wins, the Knicks are out here.
But yeah, that's crazy. By the way, I guess congratulations to the Carolina Hurricanes who punched their ticket to the conference finals.
Oh, crazy. So the Devils are already out here?
Yeah, they got kapooted.
The Devils went down to Carolina. They were looking for a series of deals. They got they were in a bond. They were way behind. Well, speaking of the Knicks almost being out.
Oh, the Knick is out. 8 out of 10. Yeah, get your ratings in, folks. Out of 10. What did you think of tonight's SmackDown? I want to know, how did you feel about it? What stood out for you? Favorite points, low points, everything in between. Where do you think they're going with any of these storylines? Whatever is on your wrestling mind, this is kind of the SmackDown after show. I do still have the Leaf game on, so we'll kind of see how this goes. But yeah, absolutely, folks. Let me know what's up. And I want to see your ratings out of 10. Vance got an 8 for me. Clip that. Good show. Have to figure out what you mean. Check your vitals, KJ. You okay, bud? LOL. What happened? 10 out of 10. Wrestling tonight. All right, Kenneth, happy. 7 out of 10. Did I die? Did you die today? No more Rampage on Fridays. It's a floating schedule for Rampage, Thunderbird. So Rampage is on tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, apparently. Maple Leaf Mania running wild. NBA playoffs are also on, Vance. Nick will be back with your NBA updates. You can keep me abreast as we go along here. Got Cody or LA Knight win Money in the Bank. I do love the idea of LA Knight. They got to turn this guy around. I think he's way too talented to ignore, guys. I really, really do. I don't think so. Cody's next title match will be when he beats Roman. Oh, I got the vitals part now. Thank you. It just dawned on me. Vitamins are good, bro. That was epic, wasn't it, CJ? All right. Thanks, Vance. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I thought KJ's beard was going to fall off that one for a minute. I hope Cody win the briefcase. I don't think Cody's going to. It'd be interesting if Cody won the briefcase. Does he win the briefcase and then say, I'm going to cash this briefcase in at WrestleMania? That is my decision. And we go all the rest of the year knowing that match is coming. I don't know. What's up, Joshua? How you doing? Welcome on back. 8 out of 10. Welcome. 8.5 out of 10. R2D2. See you tomorrow for Rampage. It's a maybe, Bobby. We'll keep you posted. Me too. Cody Rhodes needs to beat Roman Reigns. Yeah, we got to save him for Roman. That's how this works. They've painted themselves into this corner. You really have no choice. 8 out of 10. Pretty Deadly. What about Pretty Deadly? What are you thinking about Pretty Deadly? They will be on the show next week. What if Roman wins the Rumble, CJ asks. Okay. Confuse everybody. 8 out of 10 for SmackDown. 7 for SmackDown. 8 for SmackDown. You know what? I will say this. This is our Friday show, obviously. We've been here all week long, every day, and a lot of good ratings for, I think Monday was like lukewarm, not bad. Tuesday, solid ratings. Wednesday, solid ratings. Thursday, decent ratings. It was what it was. And then, of course, tonight getting solid ratings as well. So wrestling fans, we're getting spoiled with quite a few good things here lately. And this was a pretty good show. I did enjoy it for the vast majority of it. Pretty Deadly. Yo, were you guys talking about when Nick popped? KJ, pick 1 to 10. Mania in Toronto or Stanley Cup. I love wrestling, but yeah, no. If I could go to a game 7, if I could be there for that, even just being around it. I remember when the Raptors won, it was such a fucking amazing thing, right? So yeah, sorry, WrestleMania. There would be another one coming around. Oh, son of a bitch. KJ got that one. Draft makes no sense. KO and Sammy going to be on SmackDown next week while AJ battles for Raw Championship. Man, Mark, I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're going to somehow figure their shit out here with this. I don't know. Right now, we don't know. So, I mean, Roman challenged them. Are they a bit of an exception because they're champions? I don't fucking know. I want them to stick to the draft. I want them to stick to the split. I want this guy to get away from the net with the puck. Pretty Deadly looked pretty ugly to me. Well, big dog, that's not very nice. I don't know. Pretty Deadly is like so for me. I don't. I don't have big hopes for them. I'm not like crazy about them. Yeah, all right, I guess. Maybe a little bit. Shit, no. Fuck off. I'm very excited for next week's Friday night SmackDown card. I mean, they're trying to bang out some shows. And we're getting closer and closer to Night of Champions. It's going to be a busy weekend here on the channel for sure. Big hit! Ah! Son of a bitch. Karrion Kross looks lost. Looks lost. We don't see him. How do we know what he looks like? He is lost. He really is lost. They need to reset with him. Take a breath and figure out what direction you can go in. KJ, I would rather see Roman versus Bobby Lashley at Night of Champions instead of what we got. No, not yet. We can get to Lashley. I listen, guys. Here's my take on it. You can call me a mark or whatever you want to call me. I kind of liked what happened because even some of the people that saw this, hinted today, thought, there's no way. So the fact that Roman Reigns is being spiteful to the Usos, and how do you get this story to SummerSlam is by doing this. You give us something that drives a bigger wedge between the Usos and the Bloodline. Like I said, we drafted all these factions, but we drafted the Bloodline and the Usos separate. That sends a message unto itself, guys. So I don't hate what we're getting, especially because these shows tend to be a lot of sizzle. We get a little bit of steak, but it's a lot of, the names and the pageantry of it all. So I'm okay with it. I like how we got here, and I'm good with it. You saw Jimmy laughing it off. You saw Jay stepping in and protecting his brother. It's crazy. Now, would they fuck it up and make it a triple threat? Dun, dun, dun. They know how they love their triple threats. The Usos worked themselves into a match. Rebound. Ow! Baron Corbin is useless on WWE. The Leafs have the puck behind the net. KO and Sammy Solo Sikoa, Roman Reigns face-to-face next week on SmackDown. Why not just do it on Raw? If you're going to cross over anyway. Oh, Roman. Never mind. Puck goes out of play. 15 minutes on the clock. Wow. Wow. That was close. It really was. I wonder what's next for Edge and Ray. Well, Ray's hanging around with Lawo. He's going to get the match with the Usos next week with Santos at his side. So we'll see what that means. I think that's kind of a good place for Ray right now. He's kind of in the middle of the card. People still love him. In a tag team or in like a group environment, he still, he does well as a singles guy. Don't get me wrong, but at his age and the way everything's set up, having him, partner up with someone like Santos is great. Shit. Rumor mill is in full swing. Pause. Oh. Pause. That Cross has either been released or is about to be released. Pinch of salt moment. Interesting. Wait, shut the fuck up. Big Nick. New Whale, as in Moby Dick, Whale, Inc., will be the name of the new company over UFC and WWE per an SEC filing. Whew. There you go. The New Whale Inc. NWI. New Whale. All right. So there you go, folks. The UFC and the WWE are now under the New Whale Inc. Go Hartford. When is Jacob Fatu coming to WWE? Thunderbird, good question. Been rumored for a long time. I mean, there's no guarantee that he is, but I mean, no. I'd like to see it. I mean, there's options here. We've talked about other free agents that are out there. Tomatonga's been thrown around. I believe at some point Hekaleo was talked about. So, man, it's possible. We got options. When is Jacob Fatu coming to WWE? KJ, should Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa? No. Fuck. KJ, should Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa win? I say no. I don't think they should. I really, Josh, I think the IWC not going to be happy with that choice. Whew. That might turn people off really quick with the whole bloodline thing, unless you spin it some way. The way I see it, the Usos show up, they try and help, end up Samoa kicking, super kicking, Solo, KO, Sammy get the pin, and Roman's even more pissed off at the twins. Speaking of twins,
well, I was going to say, as the Knicks are out, I am back. The Knicks take the L to Miami, 96-92. So the Miami Heat are moving on to the Eastern Conference Championship.
Dude, some nail biting fucking moments around here.
Fair enough. Well, like you were saying with Roman and Solo, just because you don't want them to doesn't mean they won't.
That's true.
Tamina should have joined the bloodline already. Yes. People forget Tamina's on the roster.
How do you explain to me, like, does she train like some of the wrestlers and such, or she legit has been paid for a decade of catering?
Yes. Like, all I can say is just yes.
Yes, true.
Right. But I'm at 13:21 left in OT here.
13:21, bro. Lining up for the face-off.
Oh, do we have a crease violation or a circle violation?
Nope. I got the face-off.
Well, we had the face-off, and then it looks like we're restarting the face-off.
Cliffwood sending it back. Shen, fuck, you saw that coming.
So we had a circle violation.
Whew.
Am I just that behind you? Because I'm getting like the third face-off here.
What do you mean? I just had a whole sequence. I'm now at the 13-minute mark.
I'm still at 13:20.
What the hell? 20 seconds just went by.
You got that fresh Canadian tap maple syrup there going on.
I'm getting a replay of a shot on net. Yeah, aren't going to agree on that, big dog, because I don't see it as bogus belt. Oh, let me go to this one. Maybe trigger me tonight. Yeah, Boston. It might be bad booking, but it just might work. This new bogus belt only takes away from Roman's title. Who in their right mind would challenge this champion when he can face Roman? Yeah, but you don't get the option to challenge. Like, when this gets settled, guys, it will be Raw's belt. That's the only people that can challenge for that belt. That is the top prize in that conference, that league, that division. This idea that, I know they're not helping my argument because they're dumb, but if they're not supposed to have SmackDown, so once we get settled now, we stop fucking around, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Now, if they do us dirty and they go right back against the draft, well, that's on them, and that's where you start, hurting your fan base.
Right.
If they can.
But so I'm at 12:42, 41, 40 right now in overtime, still tied up at 2-2. And I also, by the way, have the Lakers and Golden State kicking off.
Just don't stop.
Absolutely. I'll keep going all night. I'll just talk till the wheels fall off. But Lakers are up if they win tonight at home. They're punching their ticket to the Western Conference Championship.
Take it to the limits.
Why?
One more time.
Mick, what up? How you doing, my guy? I'm sure you're a big
Mick.
fan of mine.
Slick Mick, how you doing, buddy?
Pause. Ed said he's going to retire after he wins the world heavyweight title. Yeah, well, that's going to take a hot minute now at this point.
Mm-hmm. KJ, do you think, or KJ and Nick, do you think Jey Uso will turn? I don't know. See, they like to kind of surprise us. Like I partly would expect that someone like Solo might jump the gun and be the first one to kind of throw that big bow over Roman's shoulder and take somebody out. But
no, I thought it was going to be Jay with the way he was sitting there and he was side-eyed everything before he sat there and I apologize. I thought it was going to be him to where he sit there and turn around super kick. So did you just get a penalty?
Yeah, we got a delay game penalty, and this is like a nightmare. This like the delay game penalty.
So explain this to me as an American who's not an avid hockey fan. How is that a delay game penalty?
If the puck is in your end and you decide, or you accidentally, regardless, if you put the puck out of play from your own defensive end, it's a delay game penalty. You're not allowed to do it.
So if I go to clear and it goes out of play, that's not an icing or anything like that. That's not a stop.
No, like if you keep it, if you shoot it down the ice, it's still an icing. If you clear the glass and put it into the stands, it's a delay game penalty, even if it was an accident.
That's got to be new because whenever I play the NHL games, they don't do that.
Yeah. Well, what happened in the old days was guys were like, if you were on a penalty,
you
keep chucking it out, right? Come on.
They are. Where's your defense at, bro?
There's only 4 of us.
I understand that, but collapse.
Go.
Kick it out.
Get it out.
Line.
McCabe,
get it in.
I'm going to be sick on stream. Folks, we will still talk wrestling. Trust me, but we're getting there.
Maybe
these guys are just still going back and forth.
We'll mix it in, interweave it here. We'll interweave it.
This power play is killing me. Give me an ulcer.
We're about to see Elizabeth. Nope. Elizabeth, this is the big one. Mick, that's good. Is Rhea versus Bianca SummerSlam? Ooh, maybe title for title.
But then what do we do here? Are we going to dissolve them? Or I don't know if that match is going to happen. Why have we kind of already thought this match is happening?
Right. Well,
we have Asuka.
Yeah, we need Asuka.
Are we going to get rid of Asuka at Night of Champions? What if Belair loses at Night of Champions? I'm predicting Asuka wins.
Fair enough.
Wait, what? Oh, they called a timeout, fuckers.
Yeah. Was the timeout or was it a stoppage?
There was a whistle, but the Florida Panthers have called a timeout.
It went up over the glass, so it should be stoppage and play, period.
Yes, so they stop the play, but so in a regular stoppage of play, you have so long to get back to the face-off and move your ass. They're calling a timeout to get rest.
They call a timeout after the stoppage play. I get you.
Yeah, to rest they're resting up their power play here, so they can keep their best.
Is it weird though when I look at, and this is just me being a bad hockey nerd, I guess, because as Thunderbird was asking about our hockey teams and everything, when I look at the Maple Leafs, the 3 goalies that come into my mind are Cujo, Potvin, and Belfour.
Right. Man, was I a kid, I had like a street hockey goalie set, and it was 100% Potvin, decked out just like it.
Really? Cujo was where that was at.
Yeah. I was a little older when Cujo came along, so.
Fair enough.
NXT is a farm system for the main roster. It's similar to AHL and NHL. Exactly. And that's what AEW kind of lacks. That's what Dark and Elevation should have been. And that's what maybe Rampage can officially be.
Ring of Honor could have, should have, would have been.
And Ring of Honor should be actually a feeder system.
Layers saying, peace out. Shout out my guy. We'll catch you on Monday. Rocco pointing out 1-1 Oilers in Vegas. Yes, right now.
It's been a crazy series over there.
Conor McGregor versus Roman Reigns. No, we're
not. Yeah, you see this shit?
Bruh. Fake news. Oh, Mick's outdoing us with the wrestling. He's watching Level Up. We're out here watching the NHL and the NBA. No. I've got Toronto taking it out of the zone right now.
Shit.
Who's the best hockey player right now? Well, that depends on who you like.
My money would be kind of on Connor McDavid. Just he's dynamic on a different level. They killed it.
Now, do you go with that, or do you go with a little bit like, say, LeBron? Because to me, Ovi, that man is on the ice.
Ovi's not what Ovi's going to go in history as one of the best hockey players
Ovi's
ever.
A Hall of Famer.
Oh, by far, first ballot and slam dunk. The guy's still going, but he's not what he was. Like, I mean, the new generation has come in, and you got guys like Austin Matthews and McDavid. I almost feel like a traitor for saying McDavid over Matthews, but Matthews is one hell of a goal scorer. I mean, they're both dynamic players, but I think overall,
well, you had those guys that were your Crosbys, your Malkins, your Ovies, and now the game's transitioned even beyond that.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's crazy to think Crosby's old and about to retire. Like, what?
Yeah, I still remember when Ovi was out there with when they had the
like
gold and blue jerseys, and now we've got the red, white, and blue and all of that.
Oh, dude, 9 minutes to go in overtime, folks. We are still reading.
We're still chatting with everybody. We've just, encapsulated a whole new audience.
Did the Leafs just get another penalty? Holy fuck.
Do you guys like basketball? Yes. Like I said, I still have the Lakers Golden State game up, and let's go LeBron.
What just happened in my life? They did not give us another penalty.
I'm at 9-16-15 as.
Oh, they called it icing, and that was definitely interference. You're not going to get that call in overtime, though. They're going to be stingy as shit.
Right, but
Canadian soccer, I mean, like the FC, I mean, they had a couple runs there.
Yeah, fair enough. I've watched the New England team there. The Revolution, there we go.
Yeah, I love the Hockey Hall of Fame, Thunderbird.
I'm more of a lacrosse guy.
For sure. You guys been? Yes, I've been several times.
I've been around the world, and now, yeah.
What else we got from the wrestling minds? And people still kicking around, just watch us ramble like nonsense.
Yeah, it's hanging out on a feel good Friday night of Christ. What else you got to do with yourselves?
Here you go. This one's for you.
I heard a rumor that Bobby Roode might retire from wrestling for good. And you can tell whoever told you that rumor, they can take that hockey stick, shine it up real nice, turn that sumbitch sideways, and stick it right up their candy ass.
Right.
Because no, Bobby Roode is not retiring from professional wrestling. Bobby Roode just had neck fusion surgery, which I know sounds super scary.
Now, he did have a setback, and some people have surmised, like, at his age, he hasn't officially said it either.
But that's what I wouldn't want to speculate on anything like that until he says something like that. Like, what the fuck do you have? Who are you to sit there and speculate that somebody's hung it up?
Right.
Honestly, and to me, are people saying Randy's going to retire? Randy's got more mileage, I would say, almost than.
But people have speculated about that as well, right? And so, I mean, it just kind of comes with the territory.
People just like
but to your point, people overextending for sure.
Bro, I'm getting this replay. Fucking the Leafs goalie just.
Do you know what's happening
right now?
Do you know what's happening? The first whistle after the halfway point in the period, people with shovels come out and scrape off the ice, and that's what all this pause is for.
Oh,
because they don't do commercial breaks in.
You got to clean the ice. You don't got the Zamboni going on.
The coach is just giving it to the ref.
Letting us know he's about to grab some ice cream, but he's out here. I'm actually watching the Leafs game with y'all. See, we're gonna not only do we make you a wrestling fan, we'll make you just a fan of us. Period.
You're just a fan of us.
That's what I was clicking on. Is Big E or Randy Orton or Bray Wyatt coming to SummerSlam?
I don't know.
Well, we shall see.
Bray Wyatt is the most likely. Beer money.
Well, I was going to say, that's a group that, to me, I wish got a run in WWE.
Yeah, I feel like they could have got more than they deserved overall, right? Like, if their timing just didn't work out for them. Realistically, if they had come along at a different time, they might have.
Well, and absolutely, and shout out, I guess, with James Storm, because I know he's got a lot of shit going on. Beyond that, like this man still having tenfold of a career beyond pro wrestling, but he's just a guy I was always a huge fan of, and I would have loved to see him in WWE. Chef, it was AJ Styles. I'm very sorry for what I did to AJ Styles. He went over Bobby Lashley in the finals. So now we're getting Seth versus AJ at Night of Champions.
How do we feel about that?
We still got to win 2 more games after this.
I know. This is the nightmare of this all, right?
Cardiac cage right now with the Maple Leafs. Oh, dumped it in. Oh, almost had a backhand on net.
What's your time spot at right now?
8,
okay, you're behind me again. That's funny. I think your commercials are longer than mine.
I think I'm just behind you, period, because like I said, you got that fresh tap maple syrup.
Right. Yeah, big Blue Jays fan.
Yankees. Fuck off. We hear Blue Jays.
You guys are the bane of my existence.
Them Blue Jays.
The poor fucking Blue Jays.
Bombers all day, every day, and twice on Sunday.
But that division was murder for so long.
Oh, absolutely. Right? The AL East was was American League Baseball.
Yeah.
That's what you paid attention to. Between the Blue Jays, the Yankees, the Red Sox, Christ, even the Orioles. Do watching OVW.
Wait, who's watching OVW?
I think Mick's asking if you're watching OVW.
No,
not currently. I mean, we've had plenty of people on from OVW, but
yeah, I mean, and it's around, but they would just. We cover a lot of wrestling, Mick. That's a shout and a half.
Sometimes we like to diversify our portfolio here. So I've got the Lakers up 19-9 right now with 6, 9, 8, 7 in the first period or first quarter. Christ, you got me calling hockey now. I got 8:05 left in OT. So did Portis get a penalty?
No.
Oh, so he just went to the bench.
Yeah, he was taking a breather. 7:47 coming out of the sky.
Bruh.
Luke Shen from the point. Blocked, and here they go the other way. Nice hit. Woo! And then he hit his partner. Oops. Do-si-do.
Swing
beer money.
Round and round. I'm still at 7:57 right now. OVW went down in flames years ago.
Yeah.
No, it was FCW before FCW. It was NXT before NXT. It was NXT 2.0 before NXT 2.0. Like it was. It's that lineage. If you are a fan of NXT, you're a fan of OVW because it's still that same lineage. I feel.
Right. I can't breathe.
26.
Oh, Nylander gets taken out.
Yeah, see, I'm broken agreement with me. OVW became FCW, became NXT.
Yeah. No, you're right. But then essentially what was OVW gets cannibalized, right? But it's still, you see it pop up on Fight doing smaller shows.
Bounce off. Kick it up to the fucking top. As Florida's driving it in right now.
I'm going the other way. They're in the lead. Yeah, no, dude, my heart keeps stopping.
Oh, bro, we're gonna get double OT. We're getting that double dip, honey dip, double OT. I feel.
What else we got?
Did you know they have Derby City Wrestling now?
It's hard to keep track of all of them.
I was gonna say we've
no idea.
There's damn near every other wrestling promotion. So
shit. Go away, Fraggy.
Why was the women's NXT champions on SmackDown? No,
because they got drafted.
Champion wasn't because there isn't one. The NXT tag champs were on SmackDown because they got drafted to SmackDown. So
and it's not the first time that we've seen the NXT belts come up to the main roster. Puts a little bit of shine on those belts, even if they're going to go drop them off again. But it's a tactic they've done before, and I mean for newer fans, they see them and they're like, what are those belts? And they hope it leads to, more eyes for the other show.
Right. Big Dog, I think that just might be your closest local promotion. That's probably why. I think NXT Europe later this year.
Yeah, I mean, I've been waiting for this announcement.
2016 and 2019 is the golden era of NXT. Yes.
Oh, for sure.
And Rocco with a coach, or with a question, coach, from one coach to another coach, I guess. So to you, greatest NHL coach, if you can have this, I don't know if I can talk about this. I don't know if I can name an NHL coach. Let's be honest.
Yeah. So. I mean, I got a few faves, but I think you can't argue with Scotty Bowman, what he's done, not just as a coach, as a builder. I mean, that guy was exceptional. Back in the day, you do like weird shit, like have the maintenance crew paint the visiting team's dressing room. So that like they'd come in. Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh.
Nah, shit.
It's a long night, folks. It's a long night.
I
got Florida dumping in the zone. Oh my! Oh, Toronto taking it out.
Fuck.
440. Let me have it.
Carolina doesn't even sound like a fun series,
bro. Seriously. Florida brings it in. Oh, just the dirtiest of toe drags there. And just wide left. So we've got, like you said, Florida versus Carolina as it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. I told you, it took you 19 years to get out of the first round and take you another 19 to get out of the second one. You're waiting on that download of that DLC.
Challenge it to be the best.
Bro,
shit.
Like how the fuck you gonna challenge like
that? The coaches challenges for shit and giggles.
That was official as a referee.
It was perfect.
That was straight, just done. Goal.
Yeah, that's a goal. Then big handshakes. Damn it.
Well, speaking of coaches, Toronto's going to be looking for a new one. They're also going to probably be looking for a new GM. Yeah,
the coach is good. I don't know about the GM, but I think he's all right. I think he's safe. But fuck, man, and they're stacked.
Cody Rhodes. Toronto is the Cody Rhodes of it.
Yeah, hard times is a bit
it's out here on hard times, baby. If you tried to finish the story, you did not finish the story.
No, rest in peace.
Then again, I can't talk. My Bills did kind of the same. So
it's just another year. So back to the summer of like, man, if that goal wasn't disallowed, shit.
That's gonna be your fucking.
Yeah.
That's gonna
There's
be
always something
Toronto for 6 months. Is that one no call of a goal?
Right. We can't just lose.
You're gonna have. That's going to be analyzed more than the goddamn moon landing in Canada, in Toronto especially, is that fucking non-goal.
Oh, fuck. That's so disappointing. At least we won one, I guess.
Yeah, you made it out of the first round. I miss the Atlanta Thrashers. Poor Atlanta. That giant hockey town of Atlanta.
Right, Atlanta. Yeah, it's a shame it didn't work out. But, I mean, Winnipeg, if you miss them, go watch Winnipeg.
I hated the Thrashers logo. Let's be honest. It looks awful. Their colors were so weird. It was like burgundy and like
like the dark blue, the light blue, like burgundy,
dark
gold.
Blue. No, doesn't work for me, dog.
Like fuck, we want all the colors.
We want all the colors no one else has. That's because no one else wanted them.
That's it, right? We'll take all of them.
We'll take all that. Did you guys see the Canelo Alvarez fight? No. Who won? Probably Canelo. Well, I'm getting the I don't know why I did this even in sports, but it still fucking sucks. And you still talk a lot of shit when you're sitting there and doing the fucking handshake line after that of just like fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah, right.
The boyhood dream did not come true as the Toronto Maple Leafs take a swift exit out of the playoffs after losing 4-1 to the Florida Panthers.
Well, at least the wrestling was half decent.
At least there wasn't a game 7.
Wait, I don't know what's worse, losing in 5 or losing in 7.
7.
Get it over with
because you think
more heartbreaking.
You're telling me there's a chance.
Imagine we made it all the way to the 7 to lose. Like this was like
Dude, if you went on a 3-game tear and then lost, oh my god, like you would be weeping right now. Like,
did an NHL announce the 2023 Hall of Fame inductees yet? Not to my knowledge, sir.
Yes, they did.
Did
First
they?
entrant, KJ White. Second entrant, Big Nick.
Samsonov going down didn't help the guys at all. Yeah, but Hall was all right. Like, I mean, look at these games. He was right in there. And it's not like, 2 1-goal games. So, yeah, it could go either way. Them the breaks. The way she goes.
Positive, though, that super teams, like you see at times in the NBA, especially as I'm watching Golden State and LA, don't exist in the NHL because, like I said, if you have Austin Matthews and you have John Tavares, probably the 2 best 1A and 1B for top goal scorers in the NHL. And yeah, them's the bricks.
Hockey's a tough one. It's a really, again, yeah. Even you look at Edmonton's gone through hard times with one of the best players in the world. Pittsburgh didn't win 20 Stanley Cups in a row because they had Crosby.
Exactly. Look at fucking Malkin. They had Letang. They had Crosby. They had Fleury. They had from top to bottom. They had what should have been the blue chip team to NL blue chip teams.
Yes, I did catch clips of this Unbroken. It made me want to watch the fight. I'm not gonna lie. We talked about it last night on stream, Nick, where we were like, "Yeah, I tuned in for it." Fuck.
What? Diaz and Paul. Yeah, no, I don't give a shit about any sort of press conference with them. I just want to watch Nate just smash Jake Paul.
Right.
That's all I want to see. Just you take one Stockton slap and let me know how that feels.
True. Agreed. But you always want the starting goalie. Yeah, absolutely, Boston. 100%. Even psychologically, you want it.
That to me is the biggest thing. And again, I say this a bit as an outsider looking in but no, it's just across the NHL of goaltending is a lost form. It's a lost art. You miss a lot of the really top goaltenders of the last great goaltender that I remember. And he's been martyred by injury and this, that, and the third is Carey Price. I still remember when having him in net was a shutdown fucking scenario. But you don't have that anymore in the NHL. You had even guys like Jonathan Quick, who he built his career on being a shutdown contender, a goaltender for the night. For LA. I got there. But that's the thing is I grew up in the era of Belfour, Brodeur, Hasek, to where it's literally just goaltender on goaltender. That was your franchise. That was the quarterback of your roster. Was your goaltender? Was your back end?
And some teams still have that for format. Like some teams do build around their goaltenders.
Who's the top goaltender right now in the NHL?
I mean.
Exactly. The fact that you have to sit there and contemplate it and think about it.
There's 32 teams. Give me a fucking minute.
You're right. No, but that's the thing. Is like I said, I literally just named off 3 or 4 of them. Talking about 20 years ago at this point. I don't know how we
ended up in some type of hockey debate here.
Exactly. 100%. I'll debate anything. I'll debate if the sky is blue and the ocean is green.
I mean, look at Boston, Krejci, Berge, Marchand, Pasta.
Right.
Dude, they had a record-breaking fucking season, and they were dominant. Like
President's Trophy curse.
And yeah, it's a thing. And it's a thing, especially the way the NHL's playoffs are formatted. You're not getting like that 1-8 like the NBA. You're not playing first 8th. It's kind of a little wonky how it all plays out.
You're playing like first versus fourth,
right? And that's like Boston, Tampa, Toronto. They go through wars every fucking year because of the divisions they're in.
Right.
Carter Hart, it's really good for the Flyers. What's his face? I think Skinner on Edmonton was one of the best goalies this year.
But again, though, like I said, to my point of the fact that you're having to struggle through it, I can name fucking almost goddamn every goalie for every NHL team almost 20 years ago. Like, we're not even talking about.
Yeah, but you
Patrick
don't watch
Roy,
hockey
Roman
anymore.
Turk.
So
But no, I'm just saying. I'm
you
like,
don't watch hockey anymore, though. Like, so that
right,
was
but
probably why you can't name them.
But you do, and you still can't think of fucking people.
I watch a lot of wrestling lately.
Okay, well, the chat does, and they still
Yeah,
can't think of people. I
don't know why you're
I'm
mad
saying
about
if you would
goalies.
have
I don't
had
even. I don't.
X amount of years ago, you would have had boom, 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 name. It's like top quarterbacks in the NFL. Of name me, like, well, I'm not saying you or whatever, but I'm saying you could rattle off a top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yep. You think so?
I'm not saying you could. I don't know. I could.
Who triggered Nick? Jesus Christ, guys.
Hey, you wanted to talk hockey, and now I'm talking hockey. You're like, shut this man up.
A minute 30 left in the first period. Edmonton up 2-1 on Vegas.
I got 31-23.
You're
Lakers
still watching the Lakers.
42 left in the first quarter. I almost said period again.
Yeah, that's Vasilevsky, who is I get shit because I take him in the first round of fantasy draft, right? And I mean, people say he's lost a step, but yeah, I mean, the guy's world class, and it's why I take him in the first round of my fantasy draft, whether for better or for worse. I stand by him. I'm the multiple pools. I want Vass on my team. But yeah, I mean, shit.
Position
goalie, best goalie in the world.
Right. So then again, back to my point of that pool is that shallow. So you got to take somebody first overall because slim pickings after that.
Maybe. I don't think so, but maybe. Like, I mean, he's top class. He's good. He's guaranteed points.
Then who would be your second best goalie?
I mean, Ottinger out in fucking Dallas had a really good fucking is a stellar guy. I mean, you still have some of the vets kicking around. Why is the name escaping me? Boston. What's the Boston goalie?
I was about to say fucking
Tim Thomas.
I was about to say Thomas and
Andy
what's his name there?
Andy Moog.
No, I can't even remember the one that replaced Thomas there. Tuukka,
a Toronto draft pick, tossed to you guys for nothing.
I mean, you're gonna have that. Why you say you guys? I'm not a fucking Bruins fan.
Who said they don't like Ronda Rousey, Nick or KJ? I fucking hate her.
That one. Answer.
I don't like her at all in any capacity.
Fair enough.
I don't like her. I don't think she's good. I just don't. I think she's better off hanging out on the farm, raising goats. I don't know what the fuck she does there, but yeah, no.
I was gonna say, well, speaking of hanging out on the farm and everything, do we want to keep going or
no? I think I'm pretty much
in the back nine here. We're gonna go when after we Thanos SmackDown and the Maple Leafs out of the playoffs. We're gonna go sit and hang out at the farm here and just watch the sunrise.
That's pretty much it. We proved to the chat tonight that we will stick around and watch anything and also debate anything.
All we're missing is the Antique Roadshow, folks.
Coming soon.
That's the final stone in the Infinity Gauntlet.
I think if we could record it live at the Antique Roadshow, we would run amok.
We'll get thrown out of there before we go live.
Like, how much is this worth? Sir, that's not worth anything. What? What?
What? What do I hear now? 5 now. Why? 6? Why? Me thinking I'm trying to fucking raise my gavel there.
It's true. I like what you have to say there on that one, Boston. And we played a lot of puck lately. I think the whole team's starting to, it's a war of attrition. So, and I mean, playing teams like Leafs and Boston every year is tough. Sorry, I think I stepped up.
Very good. Just the UFC card this week.
Man, I keep avoiding
main event will be good between Anthony Smith and Johnny Walker.
I'm gonna go have some Johnny Walker.
I was gonna say, sounds like you'd be drinking some Johnny Walker.
Guys, we don't have anything scheduled for this weekend. Things do change, and we do click a little bell. So make sure check back with us. But we have nothing scheduled. It is Mother's Day weekend and such. So do keep that in mind. And if nothing else, we'll be back Monday all week long. And I think that's the perfect segue. And I know the chat's still kind of rolling.
Well, I was going to say, well, we still got plenty of back catalog. You can watch if you really miss us. We got original content. We got all the replays. You can watch anything and everything.
Secretly in Nirvana. That's funny.
Come as you are.
Pause. Anyway, folks, on that note, we're going to go as we are. Thank you for joining us on a Feel Good Friday. I hope you enjoyed the stream. For those who actually hung out all the way to the end, 3+ hours. We appreciate every minute you guys give us. Go check out all our links. Come back. If not this weekend, Monday, and then we are back next weekend. So strap in, strap on. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. And no, we're leaving. So bye. Strap in, strap on.
I was going to say, if you stayed around to the end, you get the Brucey bonus, 5 Meltzer stars out of 5 for you. But our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is all authentic. When you're talking about the wrestling, you better put that for life with it. Bye.
See you on the flip side, folks. Have a good night. And thank you for being here. Come back now.